Josh a text. Tell him we're streaming. I'll do that
He
right now.
said he was eating dinner late, but he was going to get on a little bit later.
All right, cool.
Yeah, but you like that DSLR. You can tell so much the video difference between like your GoPro and the DSLR, like huge.
And I brought the 50 millimeter, and I love the shit out of bokeh, but for that video, there was a little too much bokeh action going on some parts.
Yeah, well, sometimes you need it though, because some of those spots that are real dark, you need just the low aperture to let the light in.
Yeah.
So it's
My kit lens only goes to 3.5, and that one goes to 1.8, so that one's got a way better low light setting.
Yeah, my 3100 only goes to 3.5 too, so you got to be careful how you use it down there.
Well, that's just your lens, probably though. If you get yourself a nice like 50 mil, and I got the best lens you can get for the money, and like if you don't have it, you should get it. It's the 50 millimeter 1.8 G, and it's $220, but it's like I was kind of like worrying about spending that much money for just a fucking lens, and I know they even get, and I know that's like cheap as fuck considering a lens, but man, it is so fucking crisp and sharp, man. It's so good.
Well, I was actually thinking of adding a 35 millimeter. I've got two lenses with.
Yeah. The 35 is actually like $20 cheaper than this one, and it's the same 1.8 G and all the same motor and the lens and all.
The 50 has the 50's good because it most represents like a human perspective.
Yeah.
But
on a full frame though, when you guys put them on a crop sensor, then it makes it more like a 75. Look at this beefer. The 50 1.2. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's for the D5, huh?
$1,500.
Yours is a full frame sensor, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes the big difference, so.
Now, what exactly does that mean? Like, you'd probably get more in the shot with yours, probably, huh?
Yeah. Well, because yours too, it's like the sensor's smaller on yours, where this one's bigger. So when you put like a lens on there, it's already cropping like what it sees on the back. So it's like it's actually like zoomed in. So if you put a 50 on a crop sensor, it's more like a 75 or 85 millimeter than an actual 50 millimeter.
And that's even with the output photos, even, right? Like,
yeah.
Like say I'm wanting to shoot some literal 50 mil shit. I'm not getting that 50 mil shit with my crop sensor, you're saying?
No, it's more like equivalent of like a 75 or 80, unless you buy. They make specific. I know at least for Canon, they make specific lenses that are right to the crop conversion.
Yeah.
And then they have regular ones. I'm sure Nikon does the same thing. So if you buy like that model lens, then it really is a 50 millimeter on a crop frame.
Yeah,
it's kind of tricky.
I wanted to get a full frame camera, but the cheapest one was like $1,200 for Nikon, and Canon was like a G or something like that.
That's not too bad though.
It is, man. Like, that's almost as much money as you have at the time of purchase.
True. They're a lot better. They're a lot better at low light and stuff though. Like, what kind of ISO were you shooting at in those?
Dude, that was only 200 ISO in there in the dark portion.
Oh, are you serious, dude? You probably could have gone like.
Dude, the Nikon D3300 sensor it outperformed the Canon 5D Mark III in image quality even.
Dude, you probably could have jacked it up to at least like 3,000 or 4,000 and got good video, and then it would have been all like super bright in there, even with the low f-stop that you had like f4 or f.
I actually said it all. I said all my shots like beforehand to try to match what I was seeing in the place, like light wise. So I was trying to make it, and I know you always want to shoot the lowest ISO you can because that's what keeps the grain and noise out of the video and pictures and shit. So all I did was I just set my exposure all the way down and put it at 200 ISO, and it was pretty much good enough to do everything in there, and it kept all the images and videos really sharp.
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
I'm overly impressed on the image.
A little bit brighter.
Yeah, dude. Spots. It was weird. I went in to buy. I was intentionally buying a DSLR, and I was on Canon's nuts to begin with, and actually Nikon won me over from all the reviews I saw just from that price point camera, though. But yeah, it's good.
They're all good, and they all take pretty good video and pictures too. So.
Yeah.
I'm just not a Nikon fan.
You're just the person that hates something because of the name of it.
No, I'm not. I just joke. I'm too far invested. Like once you spend so much money in like one brand, it's like pretty much impossible to switch.
Well, the main reason I bought my 3100 is because my 7D died. I mean, it literally died. And so I took it to a camera shop, and they were like, "Yeah, we can fix this, but you might as well just go buy another camera." So
Exploded.
I did.
What did they say was wrong with it?
It has something to do with one of the chips in it died, and I don't remember dropping it or anything like that, but essentially with labor and everything, it would have been. Yeah, my Steadicam rig is almost exactly like that, Neil.
Really? I got one of these guys, and you put the SLR, and it's got the follow focus on it and shit.
Yeah, I got the. Here, I'll show you mine.
Dude, these are BA. I never get to use it enough though, because it's like when am I shooting video that's doesn't have me in it, so I just have to use a tripod.
See, check it out.
Yeah, the big old
barn
flappers
doors
on there.
Yeah, man, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah,
and plus, this will go on a tracking dolly or a tripod, a regular tripod.
Oh, nice.
So it's
yeah,
fully
that's
mountable.
like identical to mine, just without the little like bazooka shoulder holster.
Yeah. No, I've got that too. Got the shoulder holster.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Yep.
That's actually a worthwhile. Like if I found some people to like shoot more like videos, like short films or something like Derek does, then it would be awesome to use. But
See, I've been wanting to do that, but it's so hot out here that I can't.
yeah, that too.
It's literally that bad of heat. It's not.
Feel the heat. So,
We're talking 106 degrees I've been having here the past few days alone.
Holy crud, that is blazing.
With humidity, with like 40 to 50% humidity. Which ain't bad, but it sucks.
Yeah, it still adds up. Heat plus humidity. Ugh.
That ride we took out to that ghost town yesterday was not too bad until about 1 o'clock, and on that ride back was total suffering. It was like 99 degrees and about 35 or 40% humidity, which out here is a lot of humidity. And,
Yeah.
I could not wait to get home.
Got to open those titty vents.
Oh yeah, I had them open. Oh yeah.
Oh man, Jet Boop got my 6'4" Honda shirt.
Cheer.
I
That's
know.
very cool.
I can't wait to get my Take It Easy sweater.
Is that the one you got?
Yeah.
Man, I should have ordered one of those. I didn't have enough extra money at the time. Although it's probably still going, huh? People just order more. I think I saw a 6'4".
Well, they could, but I never. I should put it out like 6 Foot did that you could still get them. I just never mentioned that you could still get them, I guess.
Yeah, or if like 15 more people order, then they do it again.
And 3 people already did it on their own after it ended. I've already noticed.
they still wanted that goodness.
I wouldn't mind having one of those myself.
I don't think I left it on. It was like 14 days, but I don't think I left it on for anybody to have a full like pay cycle if they wanted one or something. I should have the next one like a month or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. They're pretty quality. Like, turned out good.
What shirt did he use? Because you could pick like up to 4 shirts, and each one being a better quality.
I have no idea. Although both your guys' shirts are the same tag on them, I think.
Okay, then so he picked
Not like any kind of like crazy.
I picked the one right before the best quality.
Canvas. It's just like it says
canvas ring spun or something.
Yeah. I don't know, but the tag itches my freaking neck. Like I'm gonna rip that shit off first thing.
That shit off of there. Oh, Red Bull in it.
Whole tea. I'm Coors in it.
Oh, Coors Light. Oh, it looked like Red Bull for a second.
Getting all classy.
We're going on the long haul tonight. Chucking those.
I don't have to get up like at 4:50 tomorrow, so I can stay up a little later.
Yeah, I don't either. In fact, I can pretty much.
This is probably going to be the last live stream, too, because after this week, I think I'm going to be on second shift, so.
We talked about doing Sunday night. What is that right? Sunday night?
Oh, yeah, Sundays. Sunday night would work. Nobody ever does shit on Sundays.
Yeah, Sunday night would be perfect for me. So it doesn't really matter when we do it because I've noticed, man, a whole bunch of people go back and watch these.
Yeah, like after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
I get comments on my live stream still from the months ago.
I should do like I should go back through them and just put in like the highlights to all the funny parts, or like how you can do like the little notation times.
Yeah, just going down. The only thing is, man, downloading a 3.5, 4 hour video, it's even at 720, and dumping it into Premiere and chopping it up. Oh my gosh, man, some processing time right there.
Takes a little bit.
I wanted to do that with my with the prank calls we did from them on the really, like, when all this live streaming between motovloggers started, I was doing them on the Baker channel, and it was so fun. People were like doing all kinds of prank calls, but nowadays no one's down to do that shit anymore.
They did last live stream. What was it? Rob called somebody.
Yeah, but we were doing multiple ones and actually getting people and actually going through with it all and like having some funny ass shit going on.
Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm not good at those.
You gotta see them to understand. But I downloaded them. It's just the shitty part is they started like 2 hours in or whatever, 3 hours in. So it's kind of like you won't know it ever unless you saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it was they were so golden. They need to be on the internet by themselves.
You gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go through and make like a best of reel.
And they're all unique phone calls because they're all live right there, and we're calling like you hear Best Buy. Like I called one. I think one of us called something like a Walmart and said we bought a PS4, and there's no PS4, and there was just like a dildo in the box, and we were trying to and we literally were sitting there convincing them that that's what was going on and that we wanted to return it, and sounded all like that we were legitimately mad and shit. It was good.
Got my dildo box.
And of course, we always every live stream we called the same porn shop out here in San Bernardino with the analies. Dude, I don't know how they haven't caught on to that. There's been easily over like 6 prank calls towards them about analies.
There's probably a different employee every time you call because they don't hang on to people. That's probably why.
Back to back.
They all sound like they just got done stroking their tip when you answer, so you can't really tell.
Oh my gosh.
Throwing ropes all over the place.
Oh gosh.
When you through the shop like Spider-Man.
Oh man,
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you like that at the end of my last vid, Derek? I thought you put it on yours. I was just sitting there, and then I was like trying to figure out some kind of music I want at the end, and I usually just go back to that one beat because it would just work so good for everything. And then I go to your SoundCloud and I see that little.
Do you use the bass boosted version or the regular one?
The ringtones. I just use the regular version, I think.
Okay, yeah. Because the bass boosted version, I remixed it when I got studio monitors, so actually everything sounded right. And then the other version, I was just under bassed. I noticed because I was using headphones to mix it.
Oh yeah, that'll get you every time.
And I'm using like good Turtle Beaches with those 50mm fucking drivers. So what I was hearing in bass when it sounded good on the headphones was actually like way more than what it should have been.
Yeah.
But it helps. Studio monitors are like total like the most essential thing I have to say about audio editing. And they even work good with your video making, so you don't overshoot like audio levels when you put music in the background. So they actually help out for more than just the music.
I've got 3 sets of monitors in the studio from a industry standard set to a in between set down.
What's your industry standard set?
I've got a set of Yamahas, the same Yamahas like Joe has in his studio. They're just an industry standard reference monitor, and then I also have 2 subs, so I can try with 2 different subs, and then I've got 3 different sets of headphones.
Now,
so,
how do studio subs like compare to a normal subwoofer on like a surround sound system?
Yeah,
are they different?
I was just gonna ask that question.
Yeah, because I was wanting to get that, but I feel like I'll overbass my mixes with that.
Well, you don't necessarily. What you want to do is you want to have sort of a nominal setting for your bass boxes, for whatever you're using, whatever your subs are, that don't exaggerate. In other words.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Right. So, but you do want to. My opinion is that you do want to mix with a sub at some point. At some point in your mixing process, you want to be able to just crank up a sub and say, what is this going to sound like when the average Peckerwood's playing it in his car or something like that.
Yeah.
And so you want to, that's why I've got 3 different sets of monitors, 3 different headphones, and then I'll run a mix and I'll take it, I'll listen to it in the car, I'll listen to it in the truck, I'll take it and listen to it somewhere else. And so the final mixing process of anything to me has never been, okay, I'm just going to listen to this on my reference monitors, or I'm just going to listen to it on my Klipsch monitor, on a single set of monitors or a single set of headphones.
Yeah.
And then if you ever do anything on a professional level where you take it and have it mastered thereafter, the mastering engineer usually, like the mastering studio I use for all my stuff is Terra Nova in Austin, and they do all of Austin City Limits, and the list goes on and on. And he can tell you after mastering a 8, 9, 10 album project how your studio is tuned. Like I moved my mix position before we went to master the most recent album, and he told me your studio is exaggerating 120 dB just slightly, 120 hertz just slightly, like a dB and a half, 2 dB. I'm having to reduce there. So I was able to come back here and make adjustments in the...
Thanks, man. Brought me a little beer.
Neil's trying to get a beer.
I don't know how you could drink Queers Light.
Oh, what are you talking about? It's like the
Dude, that's what my mom's been drinking that her whole life, and
it's the go-to. My parents too. I got like some freaking ancient Coors glass from the '70s when they went there.
I haven't drank anything that wasn't an IPA in like a long time. I can't drink anything else now. It all tastes like shit.
This is like the shittiest beer that I enjoy.
Plus, I don't like drinking like 2 gallons of liquid to get a buzz.
It's all right.
I'm finally drinking my Texas Pecan Blonde Ale. It's not quite ready yet, but it's not.
You made it?
Yeah, I made it.
Ready enough.
See, that'd be fun brewing your own shit. I've always wanted to get into that, but
you should start making some IPAs.
Yeah.
TPA.
It's a lot of fun.
Now, the IPAs is all about the process of how it's made, right? Or where it's at. How's that work?
Yeah, it has to do with ingredients. IPAs tend to have a lot of hop bitterness, a lot of hop flavor, and a lot of hop aroma. Yeah.
A lot of them get you that full feeling, I noticed. You can't really down them like you can a can of Coors.
Yeah, especially an Imperial IPA or a double IPA, man. They'll fill
That's exactly what I'm drinking right now. It's New Belgium Rampant Imperial IPA.
Oh, yeah, man. That's like 9% alcohol, probably.
8.5%, yeah.
Getting wild.
That's literally why I get them, because like all I need is a 6-pack of this, and I just have a few, and I feel good.
Oh, real good.
Real good.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
there's a lot of good IPAs. There's a lot of good IPAs. I don't like the ones that are like super hoppy and bitter though.
I think that all has to do with brand, because I've had ones that aren't as strong as these, and they taste even thicker and more bitter.
Yeah.
Well, no.
If you can ever find the Dogfish Head 120 minute, dude, get that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, we got 25 people watching.
Really? Do we have any questions? We should probably talk about blocking.
Okay, we got Chief Queef. He says, we got a couple Chias. Then we got Sergeant Markins in this. Hey, what? Then we got
Gamers.
Kilo saying, go ahead and take it easy. And another go ahead and take it easy. And then Sergeant Markins says, so my penis would look smaller? Oh.
I think that's back when we were talking about the camera stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's all about using the right lens and the pepper and the tweezers.
Dang, with that 50 millimeter, you probably take a dick pic and like your balls will be blurred out from how the
depth of field.
Yeah, it is like razor sharp. Like
you have like a perfectly in focus tip.
Yeah. That's exactly what it would be. It would just be just like, a hole too, like not even. Just
like you'd be like coming down the canal.
You'd be all focused on your tip, and you'd be like, "Look at this beautiful mushroom in the wild nature." And then you focus on your sack, and like, "Just kidding."
Gotcha. Oh my god.
Hey, Wyatt asked you in if how far are you from Brighton? I don't know if you know what that means.
Brighton. I don't even know.
City?
I gotta
Brighton,
Google Map that.
UK.
Oh, maybe that's what he means, Brighton,
No,
UK.
I think Brighton, Michigan, because I think he knows I'm from
Oh,
Michigan. Oh, I see the UK.
I know exactly how far I am from Brighton, UK. Is that weird?
City and Mish. Oh, I think he's over by Detroit.
I'm 6,200 odd miles from Brighton in the UK.
What did you say, babe? You were born there? Oh, yeah, that's probably about 2 hours away from me, because it's right outside Detroit. So it's about 2 hours.
Takanewis 69. Neely says that he has your beef jerky in the dehydrator right now.
Hell yeah, that's the best. That's like my #1 vid, guys.
Hey, I got my stickers and I got my friendship bracelet from Dan Motovlogs today.
Oh my gosh, I better get one.
Yeah, I think yours went out later than the rest of ours did.
Yeah, because he said it was some night that you guys kept logging or something after I went to bed.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was like 7 hours that night. We did like 3 hours on air live, and then we did 3.5 more hours after it stopped recording.
Just getting wild. That's crazy.
This guy came up with a good thing we could talk about if you guys have heard about it yet. And this guy wrote, "Have any of you guys joined Feed yet? All the vloggers are getting in on it, and so far it's epic. Have you guys seen anything about that yet?"
No.
What is that?
Thing? Supposedly it's this thing called Feed, like PHEED, and it's supposed to be a Facebook killer, and it kind of combines Instagram and Facebook together. But you can I don't know the intricate details of it, but I mean it looks cool, and I guess it gives you more of like options for creativity on your photos or whatever, or videos. I don't know exactly, but I don't know. I guess you guys haven't heard of it, so.
It's an app. It's an app then.
Yeah, it's an app. Yeah.
Nice.
Huh.
I'm looking at it right now.
Facebook.
They're at their website. I can download it from my phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that.
Is it an app solely for mobile?
Oh, yeah. It basically looks like kind of like an Instagram, but it looks like you can record like video and audio and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Did you guys see that they added Instagram now has an app that'll do hyperlapse?
Yes. In fact, Josh is doing a hyperlapse with that app.
I see that. That looks badass.
Yeah,
I can't wait till they get it out for computer so we can start doing stuff like that.
Yep.
Have you seen
I think that's how he's doing it.
What is it?
The hyperlapse thing?
I never even heard of it.
Dude, it'll take like you know how like if you take a video and you try and shrink it down to make it like high speed to like speed past it, it just gets like all crazy and looks stupid. Well, this will like make it smooth out like it's all just turned into Steadicam and it's like crazy awesome.
What? What is it? An app?
Yeah. It's like well, for Microsoft right now they're making like some algorithm, and then I guess it'll be a map, but it'll take like your regular video, like if you have a really long video, and it'll just shrink it down into like this crazy, like smooth freaking. I'm gonna see if I can find the video of it and then send you like so you can see. It's hard to explain.
Like you can take
see it.
2 hours of continuous activity and bring it down to 2 minutes or whatever. I'm not sure.
It would be sweet for like vlogging and stuff.
I'll have to check that out. Oh, I guess the feed it says it matches up Facebook, Twitter, and Instacunt all in one.
Oh, nice! All in one.
So far, it's amazing. Well, if that requires your login, I don't know about giving an app all 3 of my fucking social media logins.
Yeah,
that's a little sketchy for me.
Me too. I gave my login info to Reverb Nation, and I'm already sick and tired of that shit. I'm about to disconnect that.
Wait, did you say Reverb Nation?
To Reverb Nation, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I got those. Yeah, I got those until I just went into it, and I wasn't even using it. It was from like 2 years ago, and I was still getting bombarded with emails. And one day I just said, fuck it, and went to the damn thing and found my login info and logged in and deactivated, and thankfully it stopped.
Yeah. If it I'm going to upload a couple of songs this week probably, and I mean, it puts everything you do on Facebook. Tim Krietz just uploaded a song.
Oh,
Tim
that.
I'll be
like
right back,
this.
guys.
You must have clicked something just to get it paired up. You could probably. Oh, you know what you can do? You go to your Facebook settings, and it'll show you what's connected through your Facebook account. And you can deactivate it through your own Facebook, where they won't even be able to touch your shit anymore.
Ooh, cool. I'm gonna have to try that. I mean,
'Cause I remember doing that. I was getting shit that was posting for me, and I found out you can do that.
overall, I mean, I think Reverb Nation is a pretty good product, and really all I wanted to do was merge my Facebook fans with my Reverb Nation fans. And golly, man, I just didn't know it was going to be such a pain in the dick. But yeah, you may be right. I need to go through my settings on probably both sides and refine them a little bit. Hopefully there's a way to stop that.
Yeah. I hate getting spammed with shit like that. That's why
Oh,
I
dude.
never get my. I have emails for shit like just to give people when they ask for it, and that are just fake emails, and I got like normal ones for my shit.
Yeah.
No, you don't even have to worry about it. Where'd Neil go?
I guess Kai wouldn't get him a beer. She's back there on the bed, so I guess he decided to get his own.
She was probably like, "Go ahead and get it yourself, cunt."
You need to go ahead and get it yourself. We switch over to Neil's view and see what's up.
I guess that
She's Facebooking on her phone.
was probably talking about. Neil actually asked me to go get him a beer right now.
I can't believe this jerk.
He can go fuck himself.
I friended Kai today on Facebook. She's going to be like, who is this bald-headed weirdo holding a guitar trying to get me to be his friend on Facebook?
Yeah.
Well, man, I learned an important lesson on using that Me Gusta song for more than 30 seconds. What
Any
the hell is any song? Is 30 seconds the rule on any song?
I don't know, but after I found out using it like for more than 30 seconds, and then I was getting the copyright shit going on, I guess so. And I've noticed big like million view channels sometimes even use mainstream music in sections of their videos, but they're not even like more than 30 seconds, if not even more than 10. But
Yeah.
I noticed that, and I'm assuming that's how they get. And all my Me Gusta intros, none of them are copyright blocked at all. And they're all
Yeah.
monetized videos, so I guess it has to do with that. And those Me Gusta intros are like 27 seconds long, to be exact.
I will keep that in mind for the future. If I had known, and that's the first thing I did actually when it told me this is not available. This video is not available on mobile networks. I was freaked out, and I thought, well, man, you know, BakerXDerek has got to have some sort of a workaround for that. And I went and looked, and sure enough, all your Me Gusta intros were on my phone. I was like,
My
fuck.
other workaround is getting video game music, and that always works for your videos because that stuff isn't
Yeah.
copyrighted.
Yeah, they're real loose with that.
Well, I guess it is copyrighted, but it's
Yeah.
different because it's like with gamers putting all that gaming videos and shit on the internet.
Right.
Then all that means every video game in the video on the internet would be blocked.
Yeah. In fact, if memory serves me correctly, that was an issue for a while. Guys would try to put their gameplay videos on YouTube, and then they'd get them blocked. And the video game companies don't want that.
Oh, that's Nintendo. That was Nintendo fucking everybody. I heard a
Okay.
while ago. But yeah, all the other and then what was funny was, yeah, actually you are right. I know what you are talking about. Yeah, there was a thing going on, and it actually had nothing to do with the video game companies. It was YouTube doing it, and the companies. I remember they were posting tweets saying, "We're not the ones blocking your videos. That's all through YouTube," and like, you know, they said they're trying to resolve a working thing. So basically, the owners of the material were getting their shit blocked when they're from the horse's fucking mouth saying they don't give a shit that you're doing that, but yet YouTube saying fuck you, we're gonna block it anyway. That was what was happening basically. That's like you having a song that you made that's copyrighted and me using it in one of my videos and you saying, yeah, go ahead and use it, and YouTube blocks it, and no matter what you do, like they'll always have it blocked and say like they have the exclusive rights to your shit.
Answer.
Exactly. I've had a couple of UK moto vloggers use my music in their videos, and my publishing company hasn't. I don't think they don't watch anyway. They don't really watch YouTube. I mean, they don't monitor it, but you know, I told them if you get stopped, just
Tell them
let
they
me
can
know.
use it and then sue them.
Yeah.
All part of my plan.
Yeah, this guy mentions the fair use of music, and that is true. And technically you are able to use that shit, but it's YouTube's monetization bots, and you probably could fight a video and appeal it if you want, and then use that as an example, as the source of the fight, and maybe you will get your shit undone. But they're always gonna block your shit no matter what, unless you fight it. So if the video's that important, and the song's that important, then you're just gonna have to go through that pretty much.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to fight him too, because it's all just a robot. There's no person behind it.
Yeah, it's impossible to fight because you're fighting another computer. You're fighting a server somewhere. Is all you're fighting.
When Ween did his 0 to 100 challenge video, it was over 30 seconds, and he had the Doors playing in the background, and it was really, really low. And I was like, dude, you can't have this fucking copyright shit playing in the background. And he said it's so low that he does this in all his videos, that it's so low that like the bots can't pick it up. And I guess he was right, because my shit hasn't been flagged. But
Yeah,
I wasn't even
true.
using shit for that, because I was scared to get a thing.
Neil does that. Neil is the master at using
I
it.
do that. If you make the music low enough, it can't detect it from like your other sound in the video.
Yep.
I never knew. I want to know like the technical aspect of how that works. Then you could get around it. Because if you know how something works, it's how you find the loopholes.
And that's why Google doesn't want you to know.
Yeah, pretty
They
sure
will
a
never
couple
fix
Google
that
searches
one
could
thing.
find it.
I think it's got to look at like the waveforms or something, and then it can like match the song up to the
Yeah.
video. But
Yeah,
if you have the music low enough to where your other music is higher, then it jacks up the waveform and it can't match it right. That's my theory.
That's got to be how it does it. It has to have a physical waveform representation of the song to compare, and if they match up, then you're screwed.
Yep.
So
Yeah, tacky noose. I do wear that. I get that guy that randomly. Have I told you that story with this dude that's he's in the chat right now. I got a shirt in the mail, like a 636 shirt in the mail, and this guy he says he just so happened to be driving by my house and seen my bikes in the driveway, and then I guess he took down my address, then fucking mails me a shirt within the city, mails it to me, and was trying to say, don't be creeped out when I saw your bikes in the back, which creeped me out because my bikes aren't even visible from the front, not to mention they're in the garage. So I don't know what to think about that. I don't know what to think about you.
Which bitches.
Takunis
What's
or
up,
whatever your name
dude?
is. I don't know what to think about you because, yeah, that was cool of you and all, but that was some fucking bullshit and some sketchy ass shit you did there. To be honest with you.
Time
yeah,
to move.
I think I kind of freaked you out a little bit when I found that old house that old whatever it was you were.
Yeah, you straight posted like Google Maps coordinates of it. Dude, you know that video I did where I was talking about I was in that oh god, what video was it? I was just in some abandoned house on the side of some road in the middle of nowhere, and he finds the coordinates of it, and it has nothing out. Like you literally, I don't even know how you Google Maps that. You must have just following the roads.
It was easy, man. You got to keep in mind that anytime you're doing a moto vlog, you're constantly passing by.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know it's not hard, but I guess
Yeah.
it just matters on how deep you want to get into that shit, I guess.
It took like
Fucking
5
Inception.
seconds. I knew that you were on Old Route 66, and I knew one of the most recent intersections you had gone through because it's in the moto vlog. And so, bang! It took me literally. I went to San Bernardino, California, and there's Old Route 66. Here's that street. All right, let's scroll. Bang! There it was, right there. That's got to be it.
Oh my God, Tim, you're a stalker.
I am. It's weird.
Cyber stalker.
It's
What's
fun.
up, Dan?
Nothing much, man. Just got
You know-
back from a ride with Laura.
Doing it with Dan up in the house.
Yeah, man, we cruised all around the island today, and there was fucking cops everywhere, man. It was awful. We couldn't even
Nice.
show out.
Yeah, Labor Day
Cop Fest.
They must have been looking for someone because there's never cops on the island. It's not in the fucking 4th of July, man. It's ridiculous.
That's why I went to a ghost town for my moto vlog this weekend. There were no cops out there. There were nobody.
Were there ghosts?
There were. If you need to go check it out, we saw a ghost.
Oh, shit.
It may be
I
slightly
didn't
dizzy.
finish watching the vid yet, so I gotta peep that.
Yeah. It may be slightly digitally enhanced, but there is a ghost in one of those.
I'm thinking of doing that too, going to the Calico Ghost Town out here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, do it. Do like BakerX Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, and And I want to go to Capzon with the dinosaurs on Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I live right by that too.
Oh, nice. Dude, I used to love that movie when I was growing up.
It tripped me the fuck out. It scared me.
Yeah.
There's like scenes where he's riding the dinosaur or whatever when he's tripping. I'm like, oh my god, this is not okay. I need an adult.
The
Pee-wee's
clown.
Big Adventure's gotta be one of the best movies ever. It's videos that are just overly, like, I like people when they're so creative that they don't give a fuck about, like, they don't worry about what people are gonna think about it, or if they're gonna, or even when they know that they're gonna get hate on something, but they do it anyway. And I think that movie is a perfect, well, I'm not gonna say perfect, but it's an example of that, because it's literally just a fucking, just out of the world, random ass, weird fucking movie that you just, I don't know, it just makes you fun, happy to watch, and there's so many random little laughing scenes in it. So that's just how I look at it. But that works for anything, movies, music, anything.
I love it.
That's kind of like that new Zach Braff movie that's coming out. Like I wish I was there or something like that. It looks really hipstery and cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh snap! We got someone else in here. I don't know you.
Oh, it's Livin Rob, man. What's up?
What's up?
Oh, what's up? What's up, Rob?
How you doing?
Fellow bald warrior.
Got these baldies up in here.
That's
Fucking
right.
baldies.
You guys know I shave my head just because I want to.
Just so it's
I
more
hope so.
aerodynamic.
Yeah. Yeah, I have
streamline.
I have a slight bald spot, but other than that, I could grow my hair in. I just like having it shaved.
Oh, it's way better.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna shave my head.
When I cut my hair, I always just do a number 1 all the way around myself, and that's
Don't shave it.
Oh yeah, man, you got to do your goodies and everything. Just the only hair on my body is right here, dude.
Oh god.
You're trying to deal with no fur burgers up in here.
That's right.
Oh god.
You can use.
Are over.
Ian wants to borrow your body hair to make another dead cat.
Yeah. There you go.
That would make some creepy folk art, saving all your pubes and chest hairs for a year or two.
That'd be a real coarse dead cat. It'd be all just
You
like.
could make a real creepy gnome out of
A
it. or
dead
something.
pubic cat.
Dude, that would be creepy to think about. If you shaved all your pubes and saved them your whole life,
Oh
that
god.
would be
Your
like,
whole life.
it would look like a ball of daddy long leg spiders.
Oh god.
Probably.
You just stuff it in a beanbag and you just call the pube.
He's already got the location planned. He's starting this next
Chill it
year.
out. I know. I'm gonna start stockpiling them.
I'd stick them. I'd get enough and then ball them up and then like stick them through like the ventilation system at like a police station or something. And then
Fucking
like, go through the
disgusting.
whole place.
Like stockpile a bunch and like fill up your backpack with them and just go on the highway and just start whipping out handfuls.
All right, we have a question for doing it with Dan from the chat stream.
How do I look at that?
Dan, I'm going to correct the bad typing and grammar. Dan, what is the chemical resistant paint you used?
It's the VHT engine enamel clear coat.
Oh, okay.
It's chemical resistant for oil and gas and grease. So it over time it still will peel like regular clear, just not nearly as fast.
And Deviant wants to know if you hid a penis somewhere on your bike.
There's 4. There's 4 dicks hidden in the designs.
I knew I
What the
saw
roll?
one. I knew I saw one.
There's one of them's on the inside, like of the panel, so it's really hard to see that one. And I'm hoping the next owner, whenever I sell it, gets to enjoy all of them.
They
Finds
just
all
take
of
it
my
off and they just go surprise.
I should have numbered them. I should have numbered them 1, 2, 3, and 6. So you'd be looking for the other 2 for the whole fucking time.
Oh, yeah, it'd like drive you insane. Where are they?
He's like, "Where are the dicks?"
All right, and Nick Kester wants to know, BakerXDerek. This is not a question. This is a statement. He wants you to know that he rode one of your main bitch's cousins, my 2004 Kawasaki Prairie 636 ATV. Not a real motorcycle.
An ATV with a 636 in it?
It cannot be an inline 4 636 unless it's like a home job, like a homebrew.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool even to have. Have you seen the R1 go-kart?
Yes, that thing's
That
bitchin'.
video is fucking iconic. It's
Don't
like,
they
I was
have-
gonna
don't
do
they
it
have
when I
like a-
broke my feet.
They have like a smart car too, and they put one in a smart car, and it just does like donuts all day long.
Yeah, they did that with the Hayabusa engines, I think.
Yeah,
Suburban
yeah.
Hayabusa engine. I think it was
Oh,
stupid cool.
dude, that would be badass.
Frosted Gamers wants me to let doing it with Dan know that your bike looks fucking awesome. And yes, dude, your bike looks fucking awesome. You did a great job on that thing.
Man, I appreciate that. I've gotten so many positive comments on it. I had no idea that people were gonna like it that much. I just did it for shits and giggles, and then people are like busting nuts on it.
You just watch as many
looks nice, man.
subscribers as you've got, and as many other motorcyclists watch your videos. I would not be surprised if that starts a trend, because that looked really good.
Well, I'm not the first person to do it. I had to look at a couple other designs before I committed to it to make sure it looked cool.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's not popular yet. It'd be cool though if everyone started doing that, and then I could stop doing it.
Yeah. Take the hipster approach.
Well,
It's
just to
all cool until
warn people who
everybody does
want to do it is that it's a pain in the ass to like have your bike sitting in your house for 10 days almost and not being able to ride it. That during the best weather, I was so pissed. But I'm glad it's done.
Nolan wants to know, I don't think any of us in the forum right now or in the stream right now ride KTMs, but he wants to know if they are reliable and if the upkeep and maintenance is expensive on them, if anyone knows. I know they're a little pricey, but everything yeah.
I rode a 990 Super Duke. It was pretty. I don't know. It was kind of weird.
What's a K? Is that the three-wheeled motorcycles? KTMs?
KTMs make everything. They've got adventure bikes, sport bikes, dual sports. They actually are badass motorcycles.
They're nice as shit. Yeah, they'll set you back a few bucks.
What is it? The RC8? Is that what it is? They're like
Yeah, the
sport bikes?
RC8, man, that bike is real tight.
Yeah, dude, that thing looks.
I just had a total noob moment. I don't even know anything about KTMs. I feel
Oh,
fucking
man.
stupid.
I'm in the same.
Google that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I rode the the 990R Super Duke.
I'm looking at their enduros.
I think they make a 530 Super. I think is what they are, and
Yeah, 530 EC or EX.
Hell, they have a fucking 690 I'm looking at right now. I'm like losing my jimmies on this.
They have one badass motorcycle after another in just about every genre.
Yeah.
Fame 16.
I really like how they look. Like their design is really.
Oh wow, they have like the Super Duke R ABS 2014. That thing looks just like the ZX1000 or whatever. The Z1000, like your bike, right? And
Speaking of your bike, Neil, Fame 16 wants to know if you like your Z1000. That's a silly question. That's one of the most badass motorcycles
I
ever
do.
made.
I like it. It was worth the $3,000 I paid for it.
Yeah, I paid
3000? What?
I paid $4,000 for my ZRX 1200 when it was only 2 years old. I've had it for almost a decade, and that's the best $4,000 I ever spent in my
Wow,
life.
that is a good.
Yeah,
deal
but
for it.
inflammation, dude.
Yeah, inflammation. That's true.
Mine was 2,300, and I've already put over 40,000 miles on it alone, and it's still running like new for me. So I'd say that's probably the best 2,300 I've ever
And
spent.
it will. As long as you keep the valves adjusted and the oil cleaned in that 636, you'll be
And
riding it
that
when you're
thing's
60.
that thing's never had its valves adjusted since I've had it. So
Oh, you need to do that.
yeah.
Hey, when I had my ZX6R, every time it was up for a valve check, I had to replace shims. So seriously, I would definitely do a valve check on it at least.
Oh yeah, it does need to get done.
Yeah.
It's expensive and never have the time to do it.
Just do it yourself. All you need is a set of feeler gauges to check them, and then if you do need something replaced, then you can make the decision whether or not you want to pull the cams yourself or take it to somebody.
Yeah,
But
I was gonna do that and do it myself, but for that bike it feels a little too complex for me, for my knowledge level for that stuff.
That is the bad thing about a bike that has shim under bucket valves is that to adjust.
I don't even know what that is. That's the thing.
Yeah,
well,
I'm not that
it's
good.
complicated. Yeah, it's a lot more work than one that doesn't, because you have to pull the cams out to change the.
I got the service manual for my DR200, and it's literally like one page with like 6 steps to change to do the valve adjustment on that, and that's all it is. And it's just
The
like
whole bike
3
is one
tools you
page.
need. Yeah, and
You
the
need a shop
ZX6. I need like a whole tube of anal-ease, and I need like a fucking steel dough with drill dough attachments.
A dildo with dildo attachment?
Drill dough.
A steel dough with drill dough attachments.
Drill dough.
Don in the 5 asked, "What do your guys take on the new EBR Street bike? Have you guys seen that?
Isn't
We
that
won't
the
have
that's Buell, right?
Eric Buell racing one? I think it
Fuck
looks
yeah.
pretty. I think it looks
Yes.
pretty stupid awesome.
I love those bikes. It's too bad that they priced the average person out of them.
Are
I
we
don't
gonna have
spend-
them out here?
I don't spend more than $6,000 on any motorcycle, and that's just
Yeah.
a rule I have.
I
There's
don't
so
think
many
I'd ever
great
buy
used
like a
bikes.
brand new bike.
No.
I don't have the money for it, and
I bought my
plus it just,
Bonneville
like,
brand
drops in
new.
value.
Yeah, I bought my
It's-
Bonneville brand new, but the only reason why is because I got it for $6,000. It was a holdover, had 0 miles on it.
I got a funny thing about Buell's front ends. They look like fucking predator faces. They're huge.
Pilot Troll says, "Your 636 is freaking beautiful, Derek." Yeah.
$46,000 for this bike? Are you serious?
Holy
it's
crap! Is it really?
Are you
It's
serious?
$46,000 for the 2013 RS, the EBR RS. 46 grand. That's MSRP.
Oh my gosh! Throwing ropes all over that thing. That's more than
That thing's not worth its weight in gold. What the fuck?
Can't imagine dropping it right out of the dealership.
It's Harley riders.
You're pulling out. They just got gravel all over there.
Have you seen
There
that
goes
video of the
all
guy
your
pulling
carbon
out of?
fiber.
Have you seen that video? There's a guy pulling out of a dealership on a brand new GSXR, and he just goes gunning it and leaning it right out of the fucking driveway, and the tire just slips immediately, and he high sides it.
Oh, oh no!
It's
They
beautiful.
deserved it for the Jixer.
And he's all rev bombing it right out of there, like right out of the fucking dealership. It's brand new. And then all of a sudden just crashes it immediately within literally about 15 seconds. I think the video's even called "How to Total a Brand New Motorcycle in 15 Seconds" or something.
Go ahead. And take
I'm Googling it. How to
it. Go ahead and call your insurance company.
I'm sure there's more than one video of something like that, but it's funnier than shit. It's a guy on one of those blue and white GSXR trimmed bikes, and he's pulling right out of a dealership on it.
Matt P asked me what is my insurance. Matt, I got State Farm, and it's like $50 a month for full coverage. So there's that.
$50 a month?
Yeah.
That ain't bad. Seeing as I
No.
spend $250 a year for liability for both of my bikes.
Yeah, I just get the full cov in case anything ever happens.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't know if
you-
that would be worth it with bikes like mine. What would you say?
I saw the video. Is this it, Derek? Is that what you're talking about?
Frosted says he loves it
Yeah,
when
that's one of them I've seen. There's another one too where a guy's not even wearing a helmet.
Oh god. He just.
Frosted says he
At
loves
least
it when
he's in full leather. You gotta respect that.
What do you say, Tim?
Oh, I said I'm just reading stuff from the comments. Frosted says he loves it when EN187 pulls out the finger guns.
Yeah.
Poo, poo, poo.
I had a bad experience with finger guns. Watch my moto vlog entitled EN187 Finger Gun Tales.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a good one.
He wants your finger guns in his gooty hole. That's why I love him.
Dude,
I
this
saw
guy is
yours.
ghetto-tastic.
Oh man, that dude. How does that dude go down full leather? It's just.
I bet he felt like a shaved tail Louie.
Whoa, Tupac,
Whoa.
calm down.
Kyle Storm says Dan has no fucking clue and needs to learn what a kick-ass bike is.
Uh-oh.
He's right. He's 100% right. I was unfamiliar with the KTMs. I can't even be butthurt about it if he's correct.
Oh man, what do you
I don't
guys
know
think
anything
of the
about
Kawasaki Ninja H2? I haven't even heard of it.
I heard it's
Oh,
a
here we go. I'm going to call it a fucking asshole for it, not knowing what it is.
What's up, Gray Man?
Oh, you know what? I think I know what this bike is. It's a supercharged bike.
Yeah.
What is it?
I
I'm
saw
looking
the
at a bunch of
patent.
pocket bikes.
I saw the patents for this bike when it came out. They posted the patents on either superbikeplanet.com or one of those websites. They said, why is Kawasaki patenting a supercharged bike and a turbo bike? And now, I guess that was 2 or 3 years ago. Now apparently they're going to bring it to fruition. I'll tell you guys what.
Really?
Kawasaki was the only company of all the bikes in the 80s, all the makers in the 80s that did turbo bikes. They're the only ones who got it right. So I bet that'll be an awesome motorcycle.
You know what? I want to see a 2-stroke street bike. I heard they made some of those back in the day.
Oh yeah.
It'd be impossible though, man. There's no way to get that oil mixed right.
Yeah.
Like on the regular.
Plus they're like loud as F, even louder than like.
The reason
Not
they're
louder than my 636.
The reason there are no longer 2-stroke street bikes, like if you guys go and look at the Kawasaki 750H3 or any of those bikes in the 70s, those big, super fast 2-stroke street sport bikes, they were awesome bikes, but you can't. They're phasing 2-strokes out altogether because they're supposedly bad for the environment.
Because you're burning oil 24/7. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Bad for the environment, and then at the same time, we got all the GMOs and all the food in every place in the country.
And you guys that are under 30 years old, 35, you've been eating GMO foods
Our
and
whole
products your whole lives. You don't know any better.
I love GMOs.
If
Me
my
too.
cow doesn't have 2 heads, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What do you guys think about the new Gixxer 1000s? I just linked it in the.
Oh, wait, I haven't seen those.
Yeah, dude, check it out. What? I'll link it so everyone else can see it too. Oh, I can't do it.
I know, that ticks me off. You can't post it in the comments.
It's a pocket bike, so guys. It's a pocket bike, whatever. They'll get the joke.
Oh yeah, real fast.
That's like it's a 12cc bike right there.
Oh, I want to get one of those.
Put like a fucking 636 motor in that. Just be riding all motor.
Oh,
Sit your ass on the injectors.
Where's Shade Tree?
He'll be here, he said.
Yeah, he said he'd be here.
So apparently he ate some fucking Vegemite.
Oh God.
Broad Street Hooligan wants to know if I made the finger gun bottle and label myself. I didn't make the bottle. It's just a vitamin bottle, but I did make the label myself. Yes.
A bottle.
Wait, let me see it. Do you have it with you? I want to look at it.
Yeah, let me go. I'll go get it. Hold on a second.
All right, Quickie's gone. Say something shitty.
Oh, thank God. His was pretty fucking funny though, man. His little flatulence. Shit.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That one cracked me up. I had no idea he was gonna make that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Is it like a parody to it or a drink, like Power Thirst?
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like a pill bottle, and it says like EN187 finger gun pills or something. He like takes them, and then he's like doing the finger guns or whatever. And then he starts doing it, and it starts making fart sounds.
Oh, okay, that's legit. I can, but yeah, you better patent those before he takes them.
Yeah.
It's a fucking. Oh, now it's a koozie. There you go.
There it is.
Oh, now it's a koozie.
Dude, you should make a koozie.
Some beer koozie.
I would buy that
Hey,
koozie.
EN187 koozies, man. That's a good thing to send out.
No,
Oh,
fuck you. I was the one who thought of it.
Yeah, for when you're drinking and you're riding.
I'm gonna make a portable gas tank that you can stick on your bike, and just call it the sex juice container, and we'll patent that one, and then I'll send them all out to you guys for free.
There you
Yes.
Yeah.
Get like 1% in profit shares, so in 20 years when we're super rich, we can just sell the shares.
go. The reserve. Yeah, like Facebook.
All that YouTube money we're making.
Yeah, raking in that 13 cents an hour.
Yeah. I wonder how much money Jenna Marbles and Pootie Pie and all those people make.
Dude,
I can already answer that for you right now.
Go ahead.
Get paid more in advertisers than they do in YouTube money, and that's where their money's coming from.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, just off of YouTube alone, I saw an estimate for PewDiePie making almost $1 million in a year.
No, he did. He made 1.3 mil last year.
But doesn't YouTube take a huge cut of that, or is that straight up profit?
that's his share though. With all the views and shit he gets, man, it's crazy, dude.
He has almost 31 million subscribers.
Put it this way, with a good like 70-30 ratio with a partnership program, every 1 million views alone will get you almost $1,000, or actually almost $2,000. It is. It's about $1,500 to $2,000. So you times that by a guy who uploads a video and gets 1 million overnight on a video game video, who's uploading those constantly every day. That's where that money's coming from.
Oh, is he a video game guy?
Yeah, PewDiePie, that guy. He's the biggest YouTuber on here. He's got 28 million subs plus.
I've never even fucking heard of him.
Yeah.
You could just go ahead and just type the letter P into your search bar, and his name will probably be the first on the top.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
probably will.
Let me
Okay,
try
P.
right now. P.
Fucking first thing.
Yep.
First fucking thing.
Let me try it on Google. Hold on. P. Oh no, it doesn't show. I have to go to actually Google.
Pandora is the first thing that comes up.
Yeah, it really is the first thing if you put PN on.
Oh, it's Pandora and Pinterest. But yeah, those are actually websites, so that makes sense.
You type
That's
in Pew. There you
Mine
go.
is Peen on me, but that's just something I look up all the time.
That's just on my browser history.
Why does the word penis keep popping up? I don't get
Yeah, what the fuck?
I had to go ahead and install the sound app just to give you one of these.
Google effect.
it. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Hey.
that was good.
Hey, no, I'm here every night. Hey, what?
Dan, would you ever go back to riding an R6?
Yeah. Maybe. No, I would. I miss my R6 dearly.
Man, I've always wanted a Yamaha or to at least ride one. I never rode one either.
If you don't total them, they're great bikes. Fucking that. But I read that 2003 to 2005 had that weird stabilization issue, so that's why I put the stabilizer on it. But other than that, the bike was perfect.
Nice.
Then along comes Dan.
Dan the Destroyer.
Dan fucks up everything. I got nominated by someone as a joke for like the world's ghettoest YouTuber because of all the shit that I do. I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Ghetto is a YouTuber.
Frosted says he wants to finger BakerXDerek's 636's Goody hole.
You have to get in line.
Ooh.
He's got a 636 fixation that only a Goody hole swabbing will cure.
Oh my god.
I have an obsession with my 636, like a teen girl for Justin Queefer, like how they're always all on his dickhead over everything. That's how I've always been with the 636. And
I'm telling you, man.
it's a
you
love
could
that'll
not-
never die.
You could not have picked a better bike. The only reason I didn't buy that 636 when it first came out is because I just bought a 2000 ZX6R, and it was still brand new. So I should have been patient.
One thing I've always been curious about your bike, that Derek, with that paint scheme, did it come with the black tail like that, or did you do that yourself, or?
It came with it like that but you gotta remember, I bought the bike with almost 30,000 miles already on it, so.
Yeah.
And you want to hear this is the funny thing about this bike. I had almost 30,000 miles and when I went to register at DMV, I'm the first registered owner of the motorcycle. So
That's terrifying.
I don't know where the fuck that comes from.
That's why the deal's on it.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that it was a track bike or something. Because
I hope so.
Assuming.
They found it in a chop shop like 2 years ago.
Like,
maybe something someone used as just a fuck around bike or something.
I used to run to the border with some kilos and shit.
But that bike's never let me down, so whoever had it before me treated it pretty well, I guess.
Fuck
Still
yeah,
going.
they're running the border with some kilos. You don't want that shit to run down.
So
What scares me the most is that it had to have come out of dealership. They don't just show up. So someone probably jacked it from a truck or something, man. That's crazy.
hot off the presses.
Well, yeah, that's what DMV told me.
Wait, there was no original, like, even like when it was brand new, there was no anyone registered to it?
They straight up told me I'm the first person registering that bike.
Wow.
I don't know if that encounters dealership registration, because I know they probably have to register them to have ownership of them, right, before they sell them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they didn't mention that, but they straight up used those exact words, that I'm the first person to register this bike. And I remember when I went to go take it to get registered, they were even like kind of like, you know, like the lady had to go, hold on a second, and go in the back even in my face and shit. And I was biting my tongue like, if I just bought a bike that I can't register, I'm gonna fucking punch this lady in the face right now because I'm gonna be so mad. And then all of a sudden she said, "Oh, we were just tripping right now," but she didn't use the word tripping. But she's like, "We were tripping right now because you're the first registered owner of this bike, so we just had to verify everything. And she just wanted me to verify the mileage is correct, and I said that's what it has on the odometer, about 30,000 miles. And right now, I remember how I've been saying this has 70K. Well, I just found out I just hit 60K, so I guess I was 10K off on my fucking shit because I never looked at my miles.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot of miles.
So I actually put 30,000 miles on it.
Fuck.
How long have you owned it?
About, I think since 2009.
So let's say tomorrow you went out and to go ride and the freaking engine just exploded. What would you get for a new bike? Or would you try and fix it?
The better question is if I would even be able to get a new bike. I wouldn't.
Well, let's say you had
just put your name on the side of it and sell it like that.
Yeah. Or like if you were looking
To be honest with you,
looking for another bike to replace it, kind of like in the same original price range, what would you look for? Same thing.
To be honest,
F4i.
you actually have the bike that I actually has been my dream bike, and that was before, and it was my dream bike before you even had it, and that's why I always fell in love with your videos when I first seen them, because you had it. Remember my first comments on your channel, how I loved the shit out of your bike? That's why. I wanted the 03 Z1000 fucking. I can never find them out here, and when I do, they're still only like $4,000, so they're not like overpriced for what they are, but shit.
That's crazy. They're pretty cheap. Like if I see them around here, they're pretty cheap.
If I can get one of those E1000s with the exact same color scheme as my ZX6, a green and black look to it, I'd be real stoked about that.
Just paint that shit yourself, man. Do it up.
I ain't about all that ghetto-fied painting. I already debated doing that on my DR200 when I figured I could probably just buy all the parts black that I want. It just only cost a matter of like not even $100 probably if I could find it.
You get all new plastics for that. Fuck.
Dude, ghetto rigging it called Do It With Derek.
Get this though. You know how like plastic's probably the most easiest universal thing to find for bikes, especially a bike like that's been the same model since like 1986 or something. Like there's no fucking websites at all that sell any custom parts for that bike. No like black tail or certain colored fairings or even extra gas tanks for it. There's none of that, and that's such a universal mainstream bike, and I don't get that. That's one problem I have with it.
You're right. My DRZ, the most I can find is like shit that has like Monster all over it or some
the 400.
Stupid fuck yeah.
Oh, see that's all I find parts for. I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't have the DRZ 400. And that's whenever like the words DR come into play, it always pops that bike's parts up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why my bike's still yellow. I actually, believe it or not, have been looking pretty damn hard for at least. And I was even gonna Bumblebee my bike. I was gonna put a black front on it, put black handguards, put a black tail, maybe just keep my yellow tank, have a little yellow black kind of Bumblebee look to it. But it's hard to find all that shit.
I wanted to get different fairings for mine, but you'd think like a Z1000 would be cheap because there's like almost no plastic on it.
Your bike's tight.
Yeah, but if you look on eBay, like the only place I can find a fairing kit for it, it's like $460. It's literally like a cowl and a front.
Hey, is your tail the same as mine?
Yeah, dude, they're like identical.
Hey, I have a full black tail that came with my fairings that I didn't use because I already have my tail.
Ain't nothing like a black tail.
I'll send it to you for free.
Trick or treat.
You want that shit?
Dude, you should get some of the seat covers like I got, dude, for years. I noticed in your last vid, man, they starting to get all like crackly because they get in the sun, you know. When I bought mine, like the seat covers were all jacked up, so I got some ones that wrap around it, and man, they're super nice.
Yo, you trying to get that black tail for your bike?
Louis Moto.
Oh,
No, I'll probably just keep the orange because it matches. Because I got the black or the carbon fiber cowl or whatever, so it looks.
That carbon fiber though, man, gets me so randy. I love
It's not even real though. It's just the hydro.
Fuck, it looks cool.
It's the hydrographics that my
That nuclear
do.
pumpkin orange or whatever that is on that. That was a classic color, man.
Yeah.
I love that color.
When you did that color changing app thingy with the when it turned Cali green, I was like, go ahead and leave it at that color,
I know, right? I should do like a vid where I'm riding around and do that. That'd probably be even cooler.
Dude, if you like can get it all keyframed with the whole vid and then just cut it from there, it should work.
Yeah, it wouldn't be hard.
Or not keyframe. What do you call it? Oh, I guess it is.
Color key?
Color key? Yeah, I don't know the name exactly.
It's a little bit more work.
Chroma key.
In After Effects, you have to do it in After Effects, so it's a little bit more work. And then you got to cut out around everything because if anything comes into view that's the same color as your bike that you're trying to change the color on, then it'll change that color too. So you gotta like do some extra editing and stuff, but it's not too hard in Premiere. But like a whole vlog might be kind of
pain in the ass.
It'd be sweet though.
Now, how many people do you get
Two
that
parts
watched
of
that video that actually thought it was legit?
Yeah, a bunch of people like, oh my god.
Because I ain't gonna lie, when I first watched the video and I wasn't expecting to see that happening, I actually had a couple seconds where I was like, whoa, and and you were all serious, and how you were talking,
Yeah.
I actually believed it for a good few seconds, and then I was like, oh, this motherfucker's just keying all this.
Dude,
shit.
I think the cell phone thing really sold it.
Yeah, that is what sold it for me.
It would slide
It
the
was so
color.
on point. It was so on point with the color changing and all.
Oh, that was a good one. I love that one.
What were you using on your phone to do that? With just some
Oh,
color?
dude, actually, it's this flashlight app I have, and you
shows the
can
color?
change it so you can use like your screen light as a light, and then it'll display like a color. So like if you want like a red kind of dim light, it'll change your whole screen to just red. So you slide through, and it'll slide through all the colors. And I just use that because it works so perfectly for it.
Damn badass.
They want to know what you're vaping, Neil.
You've opened some wax.
Just some. I don't know.
Maui.
He always keeps trying to say he's not smoking wax or.
It's just
oil
like a cheap like ego vape thing, and then like some like menthol something in here.
Menthol.
You know you're smoking that wax, Frank. With looking like.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it looks like.
He's got that heroin, bro.
I seen guys using those out here, and like they use them right in the stores and public places, and they're smoking actually wax out of those things. You know, getting faded in public, and you know it's. I guess it has a faint smell of weed, but not much. But they get away with it. No one fucks with them.
Is that what it is? Just like
e-cigarettes. Those little vaporizers now. Exactly. Like you could just puff away, and no one would even know the difference.
Yeah.
I know you can get like the oil with like THC in it or whatever too.
Well, that's it's like 90% or some shit THC. It's insane. They you can just puff that in public all day, and no one says anything to them.
You just get destroyed. You're like, oh.
Those are funny.
Go to fucking Colorado or Washington. You can buy that shit all over the fucking place.
Yeah, it's like buying condoms or beer. Just fucking, or vice versa.
The Suburban Delinquent's in here, but he's all muted.
Suburban.
We were supposed to meet up today, but it was like a torrential downpour, and I was like, dude, I'm not riding my bike in that for like an hour and a half. He's like, you're a bitch, and I'm like, yes, I am.
I've actually been enjoying riding in the rain, man. It's like the first time I've done it in a long time. And other than the fact that I'm clenched butthole tight and nervous the whole time,
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
That and the water spraying up your back.
I just don't like being cold. Other than that, I fucking like riding in the rain, honestly.
And I
I
like
live in the South. I don't know what cold is.
Yeah, well, I'm
Like
fucking
riding in the cold,
yesterday when I
dude.
long ride, I wore my long underwear, man. It's getting fucking cold.
You need to
Long
you need
underwear.
to spend a week in my
Long
106
johns.
106 Fahrenheit, 50% humidity weather, and then
Yeah.
go back to what you got and see what you
Dude,
like.
how hot does your bike get in that? Because mine will get pretty warm with
You
it.
know, my
I'm like
bike
230
only
in
maxes-
traffic.
Yeah, my bike only maxes at 228 Fahrenheit, and even in this weather, it never even goes above 205.
Wow, that's pretty. Although it seems
Yeah.
like you're always moving. Like I'm always stuck in traffic because you can always just keep cruising through everybody.
I'm always splitting and goody racing and
Fuck, man, that lane splitting. Oh man.
Yeah, dude, that last vid, that just makes me nervous just watching it. Like,
I wish we could do that in Texas, man. I'd
You know
be
what's
late.
funny? I actually, I mean, you know, bike brakes are good. And I'm not trying to say I wasn't in danger there, but the funny thing is, it's like me doing that in real life. It's really not as bad as the video's making it seem. But at the same time, I guess I can see your guys' perspective of it. It does look crazier on the video. I can't admit that.
I mean, watching that one Explorer, though, like right in the beginning, start to pull into that lane, that creeped me out. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I saw him, and I know, my eyes are just so fixated on their tires and where they're moving, how far over the line they're getting. That's how I comprehend and how the vehicles are moving. You can tell when people see you, and you can see their eyes in your rear view. And my bike, thankfully, and this, I can admit, splitting so much better with that megaphone, because the echo off the car's sugar walls when I'm going through them, they in front of me, and it helps out significantly. So in reality, it just looks bad on video, but it's really not that bad. Have you seen that KLE621 guy in Brazil? Now that guy does the crazy fucking lane split, and he's doing like 60 when traffic's at a sit still in between the traffic, where cars are motion blurring by him, where you can't even see the cars he's going by.
Yeah,
That is the insane, and he's doing that on a CV1000 with the most that to me is the most amazing sound bike on YouTube, even over Royal Jordanian's bikes. And that is saying a lot, and I fully stand by that statement.
Yeah, RJ's Hayabusa is fucking.
His Nuda?
Yeah. His sorry.
That Nuda's dope.
It's
Nuda?
I love his video
I
where
always see it.
Even his S1000R sounds good. He has that like the real high quality exhaust on there. What is it? That how do you say it? Turgamoni? I don't even know how to say that name.
Termiganin or Turgan?
I don't even know how you say the name.
Wait, what are you talking about for like the Ducatis? Or are you talking about for the R1s and R1s?
No, his on his S1000R.
Oh, I'm stupid then.
Oh no,
I
you're
think
not.
it's the Termigan.
I don't know. I just don't know the name of the exhaust or how to pronounce it. That's all.
Turdmonger.
Turriganen.
you know RJ. I think RJ needs to narrate like documentaries or something. He's got the sweetest fucking voice, man.
Oh, they do put him on those. Okay.
What does?
He needs to narrate some sort of fucking some sort of documentary.
You know, every time I log into YouTube, I now see previews for motovlogs by Royal Jordanian, and I have never, ever watched one of that guy's videos, ever. I need to check him out. Yeah.
He blew up, and his channel's exploded. It's funny because me and him, when we were both around 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers, he was actually the first guy on YouTube that we collaborated and gave each other shout-outs with. And if you can go back on one of his old videos, and he did one for me, and I was like all but happy about it, and I was like, oh, thanks, man. and I did that for him, and I was all overly excited about it, and you know, we were helping each other out, and that's what kind of got my whole spotlight shit starting. And he was cool as fuck, man. He always did that.
That's pretty cool. I was actually going to ask you how you blew up. Like, I guess that had something to do with it. Did you guys just kind of grow your subscriberships together?
I don't even notice it because I see my channel every day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, was it real gradual then? You never just had one moment like where you got a shout out or?
Oh, my channel's from 2007, but I didn't start doing motovlogs till 2011. And
that's when they should start to take off too.
And that wasn't even really even the motovlogs. There was only a couple videos, and it was just like dick around videos. Then like 2012, beginning 2012, I think is when I finally started getting serious into it. And that is when the channel. So actually, it's my motovlogs that made my channel popular. I mean, having a channel from 2007 and I only had 260 subs the entire fucking 7 years, you know, and that's all I had. And then my first motovlog came and I got comments and I was all happy about it and got all excited seeing people watching them. And I think that's everybody's perspective on it, you know, when you see random people seeing your shit. And that's all. And I just kept making them, and I'm still doing it right now from the same day. But it worked. I don't know. I made the shit.
It's pretty cool.
Hey, Ian, look at EN187. He's fucking blowing up right now. And from my perspective, I notice him blowing up more than anybody right now.
Yep.
And fucking Jelly Donut, man. I was catching up to him. All of a sudden, he fucking starts walking on me. I'm like, fuck.
Dude, you went, how many subs? You went like 3,000 in a month or 4,000 in a month?
Yeah, like
4,000 in like a week.
Yeah, it went pretty crazy.
See, there's the perfect example. And when you look at his videos and you compare him to the rest, you see how high quality and how much time he puts into them, and that's what speaks the volumes, I think.
I know, dude. Ian he fucking deserves it. He makes that.
No doubt. That's one of the things that inspired me, man. I'm hoping if I keep doing real high quality stuff with good editing and good effects and all that, it'll start to
You're a-
blow up the same way.
And
I'm
you're,
buying Adobe
and you're a
Premiere.
music guy that knows how to work with your audio.
Yeah, that
The
helps. That
audio
helps.
master.
So having good, I think audio is literally probably 70% of the video as a moto vlogger.
I
Like,
agree.
I think it's 70% important out of the 100% scale of like making a good video, because if you have rock solid crystal motherfucking clear audio that can at least make your bike sound good, that will make the video at least really enjoyable to watch. And then if you can hear yourself and you have good topics, that's just some cherry on top of the cake right there.
Because if it's all just like crazy wind noise and everything.
But that has to do with any video.
Yeah.
I mean, any video on YouTube's that way. But for motovlogging and the thing is, that's hard to do because you're in a fucking fast vehicle going quick. You're in a helmet, so you have to compensate and know where air goes in your. Like some helmets, a little bit of air comes in under the lid, even when it's fully closed, and they'll make a little bit of whistling sound, and it'll get picked up real quick on the mic. So my secret, and if you want to know how I get all my crystal clear audio. And get this, I'm using a $2.55 mic. My mic is $2.55 on eBay. I just doubled up the filter on it. The noise, it had one. I had like another one from another mic. Doubled it up, and I put like epoxy around the edges so it's sealed on there and it'll never come off. And I shit you not, I put it in front of my mouth to the left side, right against the where the cheek pad starts. And that way my breath's never. You still hear me breathing pretty much on there because it is a pretty decent mic for what it is. I can't lie. And but I mean, right there is the most perfect sweet spot, and I have it about an inch below the visor. So if anybody wants to have
where mine is.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to have who's having trouble with their audio, I mean, you can have my little tip there. That sounded wrong. But
Take the tip.
Just the tip, just for a second.
Yeah, but yeah, double up your wind filters and put that shit kind of in front of your mouth, because you gotta remember especially if your bike's loud. I mean, you'll be able to still hear your voice crystal clear. My bike is stupidly loud in person, but that's why my voice is loud, because it's in front of my mouth. And that's why you hear me breathing when I'm off the bike, and you hear me going, and I'm really not even breathing that hard. It's just that the mic's in front of my mouth.
The mic's right there. Plus the auto gain control on the GoPro, when it doesn't have all the bike to cut out, it like raises it so it's more sensitive.
Oh, is that how that works on there? The audio has an auto control?
Yeah.
I don't know how the audio works on the GoPro interface there.
Shitty. That's how it works.
It's worked good for me. I can't complain on it.
Yeah, it seems to do all right for what.
Especially with a $2 mic.
Hey, En, did I ever tell you how I found your channel?
Mm-mm.
One of my friends said he subscribed to me, like found my channel, and I started looking through my subs to find them, and I saw your channel in my subs, and I clicked on it and fucking like watched almost, I'd say probably like 30, 40 videos in streamline, just sat there.
I know, mine is such like a mix mash. Like it's obviously not all moto vlogging. It's just like
There's like some editing videos and then some vlogging videos. I think I saw like a video game video.
Yeah.
Gaming out.
I just do everything, but
I watch all your videos too.
That's because I can't do anything like you guys when the winter comes. Like, and it's coming fast now, so I'm not gonna be able to ride my bike at all. It's gonna suck.
Not with that attitude. Fucking throw chains on your wheels.
Yeah, dude. Michigan winter, the snow is taller than my freaking bike.
What month will you mothball it?
I'd still take my DR200 down riding it.
But see, I should get one just for that.
It's such a little lightweight bike that even when I've ridden in the rain and mud and griminess and like that bike will never get the best of you. Like I could tip that bike over to where it's almost touching the ground and the weight's not too much at all for me. That's what's beautiful about that bike. It's a mountain bike with a motor in it, but with amazing stability. Doesn't vibrate on you. Doesn't get too much. I mean, it's an awesome little bike, man. I can't lie. For what it is, it's fucking amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. That thing over exceeded my expectations.
Yours are nice.
Somebody in the
mine's a DR though.
What happened?
DR200.
Yeah, what happened to your friend Arson Rides?
What'd you say?
Somebody in the comments asked what happened to your friend Arson Rides, your one buddy who started vlogging.
What happens is he works like 16 hours a day,
Yeah.
like all week. That's so shitty.
That's the hardest thing is finding time to
Oh,
throw
yeah.
out vids.
You got to be real dedicated, because it's one thing to go for a ride and have fun and record all of it, but then you got to sit and edit it for hours after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, his GoPro broke too, I guess. That's why he hasn't had a GoPro for the past few weeks. So that'll help. Oh yeah, he's actually I can respond to that, and this will be a good time to talk about it. He's actually coming to visit me, I think next week, and he's bringing his KLR. We're gonna do. We already got a short movie. We already scripted out. We're gonna film while he's here. It's a dope, like a little abandoned movie we're filming, and it's gonna be a funny one in the middle of San Bernardino Forest, and then we're gonna do all kinds of dual vlogs and all that good shit too. So there's a good little thing for it.
That sounds awesome.
So he's just gonna buy a brand new GoPro before he comes and just go return it. Cause this is what's going on. He has one, and all the shit's taking forever for him to get his new one. It's GoPro's problem. You know what I'm saying? So he's just waiting for all that shit. So in the meantime, what he's gonna do is before he comes, he's gonna spend the money, get it one, and when he's done, just go back and return it, and get his money back.
Go ahead and return it.
God damn, that's legit. I do that like once every 30 days.
Yeah, I know, right?
Never invested in a
I'm
GoPro.
actually thinking on buying a really expensive lens for my camera for the short movie and then returning it when he leaves too.
You can like rent them for super cheap. You can rent a lens for like $30.
I can buy one for free and return it.
Valid point.
Do they give you They usually don't give you cash back though. They just give you like a credit.
Are you kidding me, dude? I've actually bought PC software that they don't even take back, and I got my money back at Best Buy, and it was $100. It was Sony Acid when I first got in the music making game, and I was like, I'm gonna try this out, and the box looked all good, and it was the gayest shit I ever fucking seen. I took that shit back real quick, like literally. It was open, installed, and registered on my computer and all. They gave me my money back, and I got the program for free because I never needed the disc again. Best Buy is overpriced, I will say that, but man, they've never really fucked me over, so I can't hate.
You guys know now that they price match though. So if you go in there and be like, I can get
Costco, they do too.
I can get the same shit on Newegg, which is like where all the bomb deals are, and then they'll price match it now. Best Buy will.
Ooh, they'll price match Newegg.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
And Amazon. You just got to tell them. If you don't tell them, they won't say nothing. Obviously.
Dude, the guy straight price matched my DSLR with Costco, and I thought I was getting a decent deal, and it was like $600, and that was it with just the kit lens. And I see it all over eBay for like $500. I'm like, God, I just don't want it mailed and through all that shit, or through some private seller or whatever.
Yeah.
Some things you just gotta buy new in life, like shit like that.
Yeah.
That you don't want some other dude's dick beaters all over your camera lens or whatever.
Dick beaters.
That's what sucks. Motorcycles are a different story, but even that, man, that'd be nice to have new.
Working
Your
with dick
fuckers.
beaters and
What are you guys doing?
400 SM is even like
fucking
$7 grand.
delinquent.
Hey! Sup, D?
Sorry, man. I got on and then I had to do something.
We saw that.
Yeah.
You didn't mute your mic while you're masturbating. We could hear it.
Are you still in Michigan?
Dude, I'm out of here on Thursday, man.
All right. How's the teeth situation going?
Tomorrow I get all the shit off my mouth, and I think they're going to hit me with a retainer, and then I'm gone, man.
Right on.
How's soup? Is soup good?
No, dude, I'm still able to eat, but I have to eat everything with a knife and fork and kind of shove it to the back of my mouth. It's really annoying. So if I go to like McDonald's or something, I have to
Shove it down the hall.
Yeah, shove it to the back.
Like today, I wasn't thinking, and I went out to lunch with some friends, and I ordered a cheeseburger, and then when it got to me, I realized, fuck.
It's like, let's all fucking order ribs and carrots and
Yeah.
apples.
Go
It's
ahead
annoying,
and
but
take
whatever.
my burger and throw it in the blender.
Ian, did it rain over by you?
Dude, it torrentially rained, actually.
Yeah, we got a real bad storm here. Tomorrow's
I
gonna
told you. You're like, oh, just ride through it. It's all good. No.
It only rained for like an hour, though.
It was heavy duty here. Long enough to be like exactly when I would be riding.
Yeah, it would have sucked for sure.
Booty beat down. Booty beat down.
Derek, that airbase was awesome, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you like that?
I did.
That was sweet.
I need to go back with like a fucking. You know what's funny? They don't let you take tripods or anything in there, so I had to handhold all those shots and shit. It sucked.
Oh, that sucks.
I was gonna try to make it professional looking and like give you guys some dope ass like tripod shots of cockpits and all that, and it didn't work out too well.
That's why I said. Did you see my comment?
Cactus.
I'm like, did you see my comment? I'm like, you're the only one who can turn airbase into everything about booty holes and shit.
all those dolls there, man. I couldn't help. All mannequins and shit.
That cracked me
All the
up.
expressions they had on their faces and stuff.
When you did that little conversation between the two, like SR-71 pilots, dude, that was cracking me up.
I really enjoyed the airsoft video. I was laughing my ass off. I feel like that should be more of a consistent thing.
Yeah,
you want to know
dude.
something funny? I was sitting on that footage for almost 2 months, and then one day I just said fuck it and uploaded it because I didn't think it would like strike out popular to people and like it. It's funny, although everybody loved it, so I'm gonna probably do that again.
Dude,
Actually, set up
pretty popular.
With the man.
I'm gonna rent an M4 from them and go do the airsofting myself. I'm gonna put a Hero 2 on the M4 and then put one on me and have like a dual kind of cam fight. That'll be pretty fun.
Dude, that'd be real nice.
Real nice.
Yeah.
Where's Joe at?
I don't know. I talked to him earlier. I think he went out with his wife, did some family shit.
Sounds like
My
science.
name is Mud.
Booty Collins in the house.
You guys hear that?
Is that you, Rob?
Livin Rob getting wild.
Yep.
I can tell just by his face that he's playing bass. Yes.
Yeah, and when's your girl gonna put up another beer video?
I don't know, babe. When are you do another beer video?
Slack-a-lackin'.
Yeah, you want?
Oh my God, where'd Chin go?
You want to
Hey.
do one live?
Hey Nate. Hey Neil. Did you get my request?
What? I
For
don't know.
some Jolly Pumpkin review.
Oh, Rob said he requested a Jolly Pumpkin review from you. Where are you? She got some. Yeah, she got some Alaskan Porter. She's drinking it right now. It tastes like pumpkins. I don't like it.
Alaskan beers suck, dude.
I don't know. Well, I'm not a big fan of anything that's pumpkin flavored.
Wait, she doesn't like pumpkin? The pumpkin stuff?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say she's a white girl. She's supposed to like pumpkin something.
It's a
Pumpkin spice.
It's a Blumpkin Porter.
Oh fuck!
Lumpkin.
Why does this beer smell like shit?
I know.
Oh.
Oh, when
It's like
I mean
pumpkin.
Alaskan beers, I mean Alaskan brewing. That's what I mean. Not
Oh,
all beers in Alaska.
yeah. I'm sure not all beers in Alaska suck. I don't know. It was new, it was something new that we haven't seen here. So she's like, "Oh, I want to try it," but I don't know. I don't anything pumpkin beer.
Hey, I'm gonna be sending that stuff out to you guys pretty soon. So
All right, dude. Yeah, whatever you send us, man. I told her you're gonna send something. She's like, "Oh, I'll do a review on it."
I hope she likes it. I mean, they're like they're bready, man. They're ask Tim. Tim's had beers with Britannomyces, right?
Yeah, I've had Brett beers before. I like them.
Britannomyces? You know what that is, babe? Britannomyces? Is that some kind of hop?
No,
No.
it's actually a bug.
It's a bacteria. They
It's a
intentionally infect the beer to make it
Oh,
sour.
it's a sour beer then.
Yeah,
That sounds disgusting.
it's really good.
I've had sours that I like a lot.
Yeah,
you know
but with
what?
a bug in
Bud
it?
Light.
He
It's
puts
a fucking bug?
Britannomyces in all his beers, but they're not all sour. It just kind of gives like a
It's a twang.
yeah. It's just a little different. Yeah,
It's a twang.
That twang.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Dan, your bike came out awesome, dude. Good
Yeah.
job.
Thanks, man. I'm fucking so happy that I'm done with it. We rode down to what's called the village today down on St. Simon's, and it was turning heads left and right, which I felt good about. I couldn't tell if they liked it or if they're like, God damn, that bike's ugly.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Sure was a
Hey,
first.
check this out. I got some more fucking horrible news on my corner.
No.
Dude,
Oh.
I lent out my speed triple to a buddy.
Oh, never ever lend a motorcycle, dude.
Oh
Stop.
no.
Stop it right there. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop it. Just stop.
Balls are already
Oh, is that your bike there, Dan?
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna show this so everybody could see. Do it with Dan's bike. He drew.
Oh wow, that is fucking awesome. I haven't seen
What?
your video. I know you posted one.
Yeah, look at that, dude. That's nuts.
Oh, you guys are sharing. Yeah.
Sharpie.
You see that?
That is sick, man. That would turn heads for sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty strange because like my helmet kind of matches it, even though my helmet looks like shit. So it blends really well.
Dude, you need the same helmet as me. It would match it real good. How about that? With your
Which
design?
helmet do you got? I can't see it in the videos. I can just see it on the side.
Look up Scorpion XO 1100 Cranium Edition.
X.
And
Oh.
cranium spelled with a K, K-R-A, cranium, you know how to spell it.
Is it EXO?
Yeah, XO 1100.
So what's up, Sub D?
Somebody
Somebody,
played
somebody jacked up your Triumph? They crashed it or what?
Yeah, he fucking crashed it.
Oh shit, that looks cool.
No.
Sorry about the bike.
Oh, that's it. Cranium.
He was really upset. It was the dude that rides. I took his Hayabusa.
Oh yeah, I remember that vid.
I mean, he's got cash and shit, but I was really looking forward to, going home and riding it.
Yeah.
What he drove his Hayabusa so long he forgot how to take turns.
No, he was doing some. Yeah, well, I don't know what happened.
Oh.
I made sure he was all right, and then I was like, but that bike was mint. There wasn't a scratch on it, so I basically told him I don't want to see that bike until it looks exactly as I gave it to you. And
God damn. A street triple or a speed triple? Is there a difference? I don't know the difference if there is one. I'm not familiar with
the
Daytonas.
speed triple's the 1050.
Okay.
It's a 3-cylinder.
It was the was it the naked version of it or was it the full fairing?
There is no full fairing version.
Okay. Never mind. I was thinking of the 675 for some
Yeah,
reason.
675 is the
Oh, there's this big old fat black guy that rides one at my local dealership, and it makes me jelly donut every time I see it.
You should fucking ask him if you could ride it and see if he lets you.
Yeah,
No,
it crashes.
he won't.
It crashed really well, apparently.
Oh, dude, that makes me sad.
So
Well,
I'll
I'm
be
sorry.
riding the
How did that
SXR.
happen exactly?
What's that?
How did that happen exactly in detail?
I didn't know he would. He asked if he could take it because he was having some work done with. I
This
don't know.
is
his
your
bike.
bike. Like, this is your motorcycle, and you just let him take it.
Yeah, I'm like that, dude. If I have some shit and I'm not using it,
I feel you. I feel you.
No, I was kidding. That was cool of you to loan it to him, but it was not cool of him to crash it.
Oh,
He's
man.
gonna take care of it, dude. That's all I'm real happy about. It's probably gonna be because he's got to get a whole new gas tank for it. He's got to do some shit, man. I told him I didn't
call
want
insurance on it?
I want everything new back on it.
So you're not gonna call insurance on it, then you're just gonna let him fix it?
No, he's on his own now.
The good thing is though, you have the GSXR 750 still.
Yeah, that thing's
Something
quite a little ripper.
something to ride at least. You're
That's
not
like my favorite GSXR.
totally out of riding.
What's that, Derek?
The 750. That's my favorite Gixxer they make.
Oh, you'd love mine, dude.
Yeah.
I've got
my
nitrous
buddy
on
had
it, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, my friend had a 2003 one, like same year as my ZX, and like he was my cruising buddy when I lived in Riverside, and that bike was so fun to ride. I love that bike so much. It was so comparable to my 636, even though it was a 750, but like we both got down to the same speeds and shit.
Hey Derek, did you join the hangout with Flying Dutchman the other day?
Yeah.
Oh man, I just missed you. I was wearing your shirt too.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, you got that shit?
Keeping it real.
Did?
I didn't get the first one, but I bought the second one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're nice. It's really
Yeah, I can't wait to see how they look in person. No, I bought the hoodie though. I didn't even buy the shirt. I should have bought the shirt.
They turned out pretty good.
yeah.
Both of them.
I just
know-
want to be able to ride my ZX and have a go ahead and take it easy and a chill in the back, because the hoodie's something you can wear more, you know.
Yeah.
Even though out here it's 100 degrees, so I probably won't even be wearing it. But
Neil needs to do a Teespring, man. I fucking want one.
I told him that himself, because he's done all my designs so far.
I know.
He'd be perfect for that.
Hey, and speaking of T-shirts, let's talk about this.
I still gotta mail them out. I gotta go to the post office and just get an ass ton of of little envelopes to stuff them all in, and then I gotta mail them all out.
I'm bugging a bunch of other motor vloggers too. I got 6'4" to send me one of his stickers.
Oh,
Just like
nice.
shaking it. I'm shaking everyone down for free apparel.
My stickers came in today, finally.
Oh, you got some? Nice. Yeah, I saw those.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to my like local place and see if they'll make me some stickers of other people's vloggers. I'm gonna go pay for that shit.
Derek, you got a comment in the comment section. It says Invisible. He's back in the game.
Invisible, that's my buddy. What do you say?
He just said he's back in the game.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what he means by that. My bad.
It's like a fucking drug dealer.
I don't know what he means, but yeah.
Yo, he's got the good shit, man.
It's a me and him like me and him watch like the Hodge Twins videos and shit, and we laugh and shit at the
All
stuff.
kinds of games.
He's actually quoting that right now.
Gonna cheat with the Hodge Twins.
I've seen them, man.
Yeah.
They're funny.
Oh, come on, Keith. Come on. She a pretty young thing.
No, they have the videos that they go Hodge Twins back in the game. That's what
Them
he
sugar walls.
They
They have some pretty classic facial expressions, too.
Yeah.
Busting all kinds of nuts.
Doing it with Dan.
Oh man.
What's this big, long-ass fucking,
It's that helmet that he linked.
Oh, helmet.
I was linking that for man.
That would look pretty cool.
I don't know from the pictures I saw, it looked like it was that same kind of scheme, but I guess this helmet might be a little more gray.
It's a little bit more detailed too. That looks like someone took their time drawing that shit.
I don't even think it's drawn.
I mean, you know.
Is that your helmet?
Yeah.
Oh. I rock a bunch of Scorpion apparel, too. It's just
That's my
because...
That company's located like 5 minutes from where I live.
Yeah, that's my first Scorpion helmet I've ever had, and so far it's my best favorite helmet I've had. But then again, I've never had no high quality $1,000 helmets before, so.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Longest.
Try to
That's
hop
the
in on
longest
that.
link I've ever seen. It takes like a whole chat bar.
I know, I didn't mean for it to be that way. I just clicked the link and pasted it.
I really want to spend a lot of money and get a nice helmet, like one of the ridiculously expensive icons, but I can't justify something that's going to bounce off the pavement eventually.
For me to spend a lot of money on something, it's got to be like a camera or a motorcycle, because those are things I both love to use.
Yeah.
Anybody and
Let's hope your helmet's not going to get a lot of use out of it.
Yeah.
What helmet are you using, Dan? What do you got?
It's got like some bottom barrel G-Max that I bought from a buddy of mine. Then I started doing shit to it to make it not look stupid.
I was so close to buying that carbon fiber variant too, and then I was like figuring I didn't want to be like everybody else on the internet.
I like the big game one that they have. It looks like zebra print or whatever. That one gets me randy.
But the carbon fiber one was so sexy, like the beautiful design, and it was a matte kind of finish, so it had no reflection, and it was obviously super fucking light, and it would have been a good helmet. Besides of what it was, like the fact of it being light, and you throwing your camera on there, it would have compensated for all that, and you wouldn't even feel the camera on your head at all. I mean, you already don't that much, but that would have just made it that much less,
Yeah. The one I linked is the big game. That thing gets me randy.
Dude, I like all Icon stuff. I think they have awesome designs.
I like those.
Try some Icon shit. I've been meaning to get their striker vest, because that's a pretty.
I think that's what my girlfriend has is a striker vest. It's just like the back supporter.
No, they make like pink ones, red ones, and fucking black ones, I think. And
Yeah, that's what my girl's got. I stole it from her when she bought her bike.
But they're good. If you're ever having those days where you want to fucking squat out in a t-shirt, at least it's better to have that than nothing. Because if you're sliding on your back or chest, at least that's protected. But the rest of your body's fucked.
Look at that freaking Icon sponsored bike I posted, dude. I love the little teeth marks, like the old school like World War II bombers.
Oh yeah, it looks just like
That is
What kind of bike is that? Is that that RC8?
That's a KTM, obviously.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, that is a KTM RC8.
Look at the Steve-O sticker. What is it?
Oh man, I was just being a dick. I'm glad it's a. I'm glad that it's
That
big
is,
KTM.
That swing arm is crazy too.
Yeah, it's like all reversed.
Yeah.
It looks over-engineered to fuck.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like it. Oh, dude, guess what?
It's just like an engine with like a swing arm and a wheel or something.
It's an electric bike, dude. If you guys look right, like under
Yeah.
you see that it's like a battery pack, and it's got like the warning electric shock sticker, like right in the middle. It must be some electric race bike.
Yeah, I guess that's what's underneath the tank or whatever, that big
battery. That's why it looks so weird, huh?
Yeah. Did you see what the regulations that they have to do for electric bikes now? They have to put a speaker on them that emits a noise that's, I think, 120 decibels or louder. Otherwise, it's not street legal.
What?
Yeah, dude, the Harley, what they're doing with their electric bikes, they're making like a fake noise, a small speaker that goes wee. It's fucking hilarious. I saw a video of it when they were doing the interview. I was fucking losing it because the bike sounded like a wind-up toy.
Oh, that sounds so terrible.
All the Harley riders were getting all pissed off because they didn't have the American Rumble. I'm like, then don't buy a fucking electric bike.
Yeah.
That's not gonna fly. Yeah, not with Harley riders.
What if they can get like a throttle speaker? Oh, they're also doing a fake shifter because, you know, the bikes are all one gear, but they have a simulation in it where it almost simulates the shift. Like, it almost creates a shift for you, but it's not really a shift. It just makes the bike kind of hop. You can turn it off, but it's just to emulate the real biking experience, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a new electric bike that Arnicky Mouse just featured on his channel. Do you guys ever watch that? Mulholland Rider's channel?
Yeah.
Dude, he has good-ass videos.
Yeah, he does. You should see the one of the Ferrari losing it in the turn and flipping like 5 times down the hillside.
I've seen that one.
Golly, man, that is some no-driving rich dickheads.
Why is it that I love
over 100
those
videos
kind of
crashed.
videos so much, you know? Some little rich guy wrecking his car. Why do I like that? I don't know.
I don't know. We shouldn't like that, but we do, kind of.
Feels
Watch
good
the
on
guy
the
that
inside.
has too much money
I
that he
hope he's
knows what to
okay.
do.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I do too, man. No, I never wish harm on anybody. But those bikes are really cool, but I want to know, like, how practicable they actually are on a day-to-day basis. I mean,
Practicable.
you know what I mean? Can you ride them more than 50 miles without them leaving you stranded on the roadside and then having to charge them for 9 hours?
Yeah, it's like, I think it's 2 hours or 120 miles or something like that of consistent riding. And that's not including being stopped at stoplights either.
I wonder how it tests out.
Do you have to have a special plug-in for those, or is it too?
I was reading about the supercharge stations that they're putting in. I know there's putting one in Jacksonville and Savannah around my area, where they're called supercharge stations for Teslas and all other electric cars. You do have a special plug. You can't just plug it in. If I remember right, you might be able to. I don't fucking know. But I remember seeing a Tesla around here that had a big ass plug-in, like, you know, your washer and dryer hookups, like that type of shit, that big. But that was like a year ago. I don't know if it's still the same.
That just seems like it wouldn't even be fun. Like, you can't rev like an electric bike, and you don't get the like sound, you know.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it anyway because you got no clutch. It just
Yeah.
you rev it and you plug it in the car in front of you.
It's basically just like a big.
You might as well have a Prius.
One thing on this was a throttle.
Well, the one good thing about most of those high-performance electric bikes is that it is instant torque. In fact, they have to put a circuit in the throttle to keep you from looping it out every time you turn it, because it's instant power as soon as you turn the throttle.
Yeah, that's what I said. Same with the cars, like just like instant crazy torque, super fast.
Did you see where they dynoed that Tesla and it fucked up the dyno? It was reading at like 15,000 newton meters of torque.
Wow.
But that Mulholland Rider guy you're talking about, where they go up that Snake Ridge or whatever, that's where I first started learning about the electric bikes, because the guy that was riding that electric bike, he's talking about how he has a sound emitter on his bike to make it street legal, and it helps. And shortly after that,
a California thing, isn't it?
it might be. I don't know. I just was listening to what you're saying.
Fucked up weird, you know.
California's got all the weird laws.
Some California laws out here do suck cock out here for sure.
Except you can lane.
Everything causes cancer in California, and
Their whole system of government is more fucked up than a chocolate teapot out there.
My city that I live in, San Bernardino, is the #1 smoggiest city out of every city in the entire country. Even that's why, and San Bernardino was even the #1 cancer-causing city where they say if you were to live out here, you have the number one you're the number one rate of cancer-causing area opposed to everywhere else in the country, even because of the smog. So it sucks in that way. But I got beautiful areas and I can lane split, so it equals out.
I was going to say, all your videos are pretty epic just from a scenery standpoint. They're so much fun to look at. That's one of the main reasons why I found those coordinates is because I was just so enthralled with that area you were riding through. I wanted to look at it on Google Earth just to see what the big scope of it was.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go to Mount Shasta and...
Stalking him, Tim? Come on.
Yeah, don't try to justify stalking him, man.
We already had that conversation.
Yeah.
That coordinate...
The creeper.
It's not hard to figure out where everybody's at, that's for sure.
This is old guy's gonna knock on your door one day, Derek.
Well, I was just talking about that earlier. About this guy.
Hey, you want to go to Red Lobster, Derek?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Especially like you, Derek. You start and stop your videos all in the same area. It's not. I mean, you could probably get a pretty good fix on you if you really wanted to.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's some guy that's like, hey, I used to live in that apartment.
Yeah,
Some dude figured out where I lived.
So
what? That's creep.
I don't
He's
care
standing
if
at the
people
gas
want to
station
stalk and
somehow.
figure out
Dude
where
was like,
I don't care if people stalk and figure out where they live, but as long as they don't try to take that extra leap and try to actually come on my property, then that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. That's where it's a problem right there.
right.
you go to jump on your bike and there's a bunch of ropes all over the seat.
That is strictly a compliment.
As long as it's like hot.
I'll just put it this way. I'm very strong on protecting my property. So what I'm saying is it would be a life-altering decision for anyone to come onto my property, trying to trespass in my backyard or come into my bikes. That's all I'm saying. So
You're in the military too, right? You're pretty.
Oh yeah, but that has nothing to do with anything. I'm just talking about my property.
He's out in California. He's not saying that he's got a gun, but he's saying that he's got a gun.
Yeah.
I just assume everybody's
It
got
might only have 4 bullets in it, but it's a gun.
Yeah.
That's just one of my pet peeves of motherfuckers who fuck with other people's shit. Thieves, for instance. I'm so anti-thievery. I fucking hate people that steal. I would never steal in my life, but just, obviously, but I can't stand people that do that. When I hear of people's bikes being stolen on YouTube, Chase, every video he's uploaded of his bikes being stolen, I felt the rage he could feel probably, and I don't even own those bikes. You know what I'm saying? That's how much I hate that shit. So that's why I'm against showing, my face where, obviously you could show you could probably find where I live if you want to do, but that's why I'm against all that shit, because no one needs to know that stuff.
Well, I come from a mountain bike background too, and dude, mountain bikes can run up to...
Oh, yeah.
I have a buddy who has a titanium Bianchi. It was 10 grand.
Yeah, some mountain bike can cost more than motorcycles. I've seen that.
Yeah, and talk about... Yeah, you find someone that's fucking a bike
Over there with guns.
Yeah!
This is how we protect our shit in Texas right here, gentlemen.
Okay.
What is that, a fucking M60? What's going on there?
I know.
It's an AK-47.
Oh.
What?
Does that have a bipod?
Yeah, I've got a bipod on it.
America.
That is
On an
nice,
AK.
man.
Some dude in comments just said he got pulled over in California for having a GoPro on. The cop gave him a ticket and said it was a hazard, but I don't understand.
No.
What?
Yeah, he said he got pulled over for having a GoPro.
He should obviously fight that ticket.
Big time. I bet there's not anything in the statutes that could be supported by that.
Cops are so fucking
Stop
stupid.
pointing that at me. It's fucking with me.
Yeah, stop.
Sorry.
Never point a gun at someone.
That's true. You should never do that.
Unless you're trying to kill your camera, you're not supposed to point your weapon at it.
Are we getting straps out? I'll get my straps out.
That's always been my biggest problem with cops point their weapons at people, because that's not how it's supposed to be at all. You're not supposed to point a weapon at anything unless you intend to kill it.
Unless Tim
I
might
kill my webcam.
Yeah.
No, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about the police and shit. That's what I was talking about. How they always just carelessly point weapons at you freely, like it's just nothing. That's what I'm talking about.
That is fucked.
They
I'm
are
so worried
You can
about
get pulled
New
over
York, to be
just
honest.
for that. You can
You
get pulled over for
like-
a stop for running a stop sign, and you'll have a couple cops out here you'll know actually more than a couple that will just, some of them want to pull their guns on you if you have a plate that maybe be suspicious, they might say. Oh, for instance, here's a perfect example of a shitty situation I was in. I had a friend in my car that I'd known for years, but one thing I didn't know about the guy is that he had a warrant and that he was in jail for selling drugs before. And what I found out was him being on me, and I got pulled over for a loud exhaust on my old Nissan 300ZX, and this was in San Bernardino. And the cop pulled me over, and basically because my buddy was in there with me, and mind you, I've known this guy for years, never seen him. He had a thing for ecstasy, that he sold ecstasy. Mind you, I've known this guy for years, never even seen him with ecstasy in his possession. So this was a weird mindfuck for me, and that's probably why he never even mentioned it, because it was probably something stupid and irrelevant from in the past. And he somehow the cops found that out about him. I all of a sudden got treated like a criminal. I had guns on me, and they pointed guns at me while searching my fucking car. I didn't even have a ticket on my record, mind you, and I still to this day don't. And I had my car, I had shit fucked up in my car and broken that was irreplaceable from them. They ripped the carpeting, they ripped everything, they opened my hood, and they fucked everything. And then when they finally found nothing, obviously, they said, oh, you must have a really good hiding spot to hide all your friends' drugs since we can't find them. And then they said, go have a good day, and they said, go ahead and leave. After they broke almost half my car apart, and they destroyed my car. We're talking about shit that I couldn't even fix. Imagine your carpet like slashed and ripped up just so they can look underneath it. That's what happened to me. And that was one of the first moments where I lost respect for police right there.
You're not liable for, to fix that shit.
Yeah, they treated me like I was a fucking felon, and I don't even have a ticket on my record. And just because my buddy, and this thing that my buddy had on him was from when he was in high school, and that was because that was on his record from something from high school. So I'm assuming he probably had some pills on him from high school. And get this, after they done ripping my car apart, they actually handcuffed my friend and took him to jail for I guess. They said he had a warrant, and he said he didn't. I don't know. I don't even know what happened after that, but yeah, it was fucking crazy.
The cops out here in this part of the country tend to be pretty cool. They don't mess with you. For one thing, it's perfectly legal to carry a gun with you, a rifle or a shotgun, and it's perfectly legal to have a pistol in your vehicle with you. So they're pretty well behaved. You don't have to worry about. Unless you're just. It sounds like you got into a real bad situation. That was just.
Put it this way, I got pulled over for an exhaust when the end result ended up had nothing to do with my exhaust.
Right.
So my exhaust was a reason to pull me over. When they found out who was in my vehicle, they just used that against me and used that to destroy my vehicle.
Right. That's bullshit, man. That's a real stretch of probable cause, right?
They used the passenger to fuck up the driver's vehicle.
His ID.
Yeah. And then you got to pay for all that repair work.
Yeah. Well, that car's long gone now, but yeah.
What year 300?
Oh, it was an 86. It was old. Non-turbo too. The NA.
One of the boxy ones.
You had that. Did you have those what's it called? Those 4-prong wheels on them too, like the 4-spoke.
No, it had like they were 80s looking, but they weren't 4-spoke. They might have. Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, they weren't. They were more of like a hubcap look.
Oh, okay. So you pretty much had like.
The NA. Donuts. It was the NA version, yeah.
The NA version. Like the original wheels.
Well, naturally aspirated, I believe it means. Yeah. It doesn't have all the bells.
Yeah, naturally aspirated is no turbo.
Yeah. Oh man. Take it easy on all the America shit.
This is what I tell my wife. I say just point it at the guy, pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Break in the house.
Two-Wheel Jack says never consent to a search. That is good advice.
Yeah, and another sound advice, and it's the most simplest advice you could follow, is never even talk to a cop.
Yes.
Never say a fuck.
Wait. Never talk to a cop if you did it.
Well, obviously,
Even if
obviously,
you're
if you're just
innocent.
getting rolled up on and a
Yeah.
cop's just trying to talk to you, you're not gonna be a dumb fucking and show an altercation and make it happen.
Yeah.
But if, for instance, a perfect example when I got pulled over, that could have been a perfect example. Yeah, it might have caused more problems, but I would have been on the good end when it came to the court because I got pulled over from maybe I had a loud exhaust, but this motherfucker's destroyed my car and shit and tried to say I had drugs on me when I didn't. And they were literally trying to intimidate me so bad that they were trying to get me to say I did have drugs in my car. Let's just put it that way. When
Wow.
I to this day I'll put it this way, I'll say something right now. I'm against any man-made drugs. Any of that shit I don't fuck with. I don't fucking like it. I'm against it. But these motherfuckers tried to say I had it against my own will and trying to tell me what I have and that I take it and shit. That's what I fucking hated. Just it's oh god, it's just ridiculous for words, man.
Yeah, you got a bad deal there. That was I would be scared to know how many bad stops like that go on, not only in California but everywhere.
Tell me about it, man.
Man, that's
And that was with somebody that doesn't even have any
couch.
arrest warrant record or tickets or nothing.
yeah.
Taking advantage of America.
You guys are going all
What I bought for my wife.
nice.
Told her put the laser on the bad man and pull the trigger. Put the red dot on the bad man.
Man, I feel bad that I had to sell my AR-15 because I'm a broke bitch.
Oh man, you gotta have your firepower, man.
I mean, I got a shotgun and a pistol and a 22. I feel like
Okay,
I'm
we're good.
alright.
You know
yeah,
what would be the perfect gun for a home defense? Is a 22 long rifle, and they make them even in handguns. And if you could have one of those, that's perfect because if you shoot the guy, it ain't gonna go through him and fuck your walls up. And
It's gonna
if you
tumble
shoot
inside
him,
of him.
It might not. It'll kill him. It most likely will kill him, but maybe it won't kill him. And you can sit there and have fun with him, but before the police show up.
AR-15 is actually a good home defense gun for the same reason. It will kill who you shoot, but it won't go through the wall.
Yeah, if you want to have a hole
Tumbling
through the
drywall.
wall outside.
Well,
dark
Not necessarily. Not with an
I
AR-15.
have stucco walls and stucco outsiding, so I'm pretty sure it would work.
That's just
Yeah.
going through everything. I got the
I've got a-
extended barrel on the 40.
I've got this really sweet
Yeah.
gun that I'd recommend to everyone.
Oh.
It's a GSG 522. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's like
Sweet.
you know the MP5. It's like a MP5 clone, except in 22, and I've got a 110 round drum magazine for it. It just you can sit there all day and let that bitch click, 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 click.
Yeah, my
You're just
grandpa
going
in Oregon
nuts.
has one of those dual barrel, like mafia style rounds for his AK-47. It holds 100 rounds.
Oh yeah.
This is my fave. This is
Is that a 40, Neil?
yeah, that was the 40. This is my favorite.
that one's sick.
Oh, look at that gut buster that Rob has. What's that?
the gang.
Fucking Ruger, bro.
Oh, target acquisition at the speed of light.
Nice.
That is pretty cool, yeah.
It's a little 9mm I bought for my wife.
Nice.
I might dual join just to pull up my phone's camera and brag because I'm not a man if I don't have a gun.
Do it.
This is my favorite gun actually though. This is a Witness Tang Folio made in Italy, dude. This is the best gun ever.
Ooh, that is
Lincoln 11 mock.
Yeah, well, no, it's kind of like a CP clone, except it's a single action 9mm, but it's all steel, dude. This thing,
That is
Like-
sexy.
dude, this thing's got like zero recoil, and this trigger is like literally nothing.
That
It's
is
nuts.
sexy, yeah.
Did you leave the trigger? Did you leave the trigger and all that stuff stock? You haven't messed with it, right?
No, this is a special actually competition on YouTube called Henning Customs. He like shoots for their like sponsored team. Like he's like all pro, and he shoots like only these kind of pistols. So he's got like all
Okay,
these.
so it's
He's got all
like a
these-
signature. It's a signature series gun of his, basically.
Pretty much. Well, with this custom part, he actually sent me these on from YouTube to do like some reviews on them. But dude, look at the trigger. That's like how far it moves. Like I'm pulling it right now.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that is awesome. You gotta breathe wrong on that.
Oh snap! You got one of those quick reset triggers I keep hearing about.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's ridiculous.
Is it like a $500 drop-in trigger or something? I saw one for an AR that was
It's
just
pretty
fucking
expensive.
retarded.
But I wanted to use this for IDPA, like the pistol shooting and stuff, but the gun, it is so much because it's all steel. It's over the weight limit. It's like 43 ounces, so it actually weighs more than a 1911. But
I like how your girlfriend's just staring at you fucking with the guns the entire
I know, she's like,
She's getting all hot. Man.
she's like, man, look at that fire.
She's like, Neil, why are you
Yeah, fuck yeah.
touch my goody hole?
oh babe, if you could only hear the.
If you could only hear it, don't put us on speaker. Stop it.
She's just waiting for you to get off the live stream right now.
She's like, don't play with your gun, big boy.
She's like, go ahead and get off the live stream, cunt.
Speaking of goody holes.
See if it'll let me join on my
I'm
iPad.
gonna be on here for a while longer because I gotta cook right now, man, and get off for a bit.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Oh, he just got off his fucking mic right now.
God damn it, dude. This thing always fucks with me. I hate this. Oh well, I can't bring out my webcam, which is fine.
Here comes Neil with the fucking the fucking law launcher.
Law launcher.
Yeah, I meant to say rocket launcher at the same time as
Law launcher. It's either.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! It looks like a fucking rifle.
Is that an ammo belt? What am I looking at?
What the fuck?
I thought it was a noose.
It's definitely a paratrooper. Okay, there we go.
Oh, go ahead.
There's AR-15, dude.
That's nice.
That is cheap.
I bet it's a Colt. I bet it's a Colt. It's a Colt. I bet it's a Colt.
Blue.
Is it a Colt? It's a Colt.
We got this one too.
Is it a Colt?
AR?
Yeah, AR for
Colt.
show.
Go take that thing outside and shoot
Dude,
something.
that shit is tactical up the ass, bro. Come on.
Dude, my buddies from YouTube made this for me and gave it to me.
Holy
What?
shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That is sweet. You made some videos with that.
Yeah,
Just,
if you
he
guys
just
know.
give you like an $1,100 gun. Like, here you go.
He
Yeah.
gave it to you like that?
Yeah, straight up. A bunch of friends from YouTube in like the gun community. I don't know if you guys know of like Ebomi, but he's pretty big, and he and some other guys made this for me and gave it to me.
Hey, Abomi, if you're watching, my name is Do It With Dan. I also enjoy firearms.
I love you.
It's got
I
the
will
flashlight
accept
on it.
I will accept all donations in firearms.
Oh yeah.
Yes, so do I.
He's got like a beer review channel and stuff, but they're actually doing a big shoot in Minnesota this weekend, and man, I want to go so bad, but I just couldn't make it with work, and my son's starting school tomorrow and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Fuck
Yeah, dude, this thing is a freaking beast. It's so sweet.
That muzzle brake, though.
What caliber is that again, Neil?
223 or 5.56.
Oh, okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Dude, this muzzle brake is so ridiculously loud. It's just like shockwave, dude.
That's why those are so awesome. They have those 223 rounds. They just fucking... It's so high velocity, and that round is so easy to get to, and just...
Well, 223 is reasonably priced right now, which is alright.
Mm-hmm.
I can't find 22 to save my life. We sell 22 at my job, and I can't get a hold of it. It's fucking ridiculous.
Dude, 22 is like gold mine right now.
God, you used to be able to buy a brick of them for $10 or something.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
I remember bitching about the price for buying 500 rounds for like $12 or like $15.
This is a gun, though.
I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. It's just 22, and I'm happy to get a hold of 500 rounds.
Yeah.
It's my little snub-nose 44.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's a little 2-inch barrel, I think.
Oh,
man. Dude,
Just what I bought for fly fishing and shit, hiking for the bears.
Mhm.
You know?
So you kill fish with that?
Nice guns.
No, I make myself feel a little bit better from bears, although it doesn't help at all. Yeah.
It's like you yank a fish out of the air and see if you can shoot it before it gets back in the water.
No,
Here's my AR.
I just say it's protection from bears. That's what I'm saying.
Why do you need this hand cannon on you? You're just going fly fishing. Well, in case they cock an attitude.
Hey, I've been chased out of rivers by bears and shit. Not literally, but
Bear
fucking
chase.
don't give a shit about you.
Yeah, they're like acting like he pays rent and shit, just hanging out.
Yeah, they're like, hey, this is my land. This is my turf, bro. You know?
You have a bipod on everything.
Dude.
Just on my only on my tactical rifles.
He's gonna pull out a Glock with a fucking bipod.
No, only my tactical rifles have bipods. My hunting rifles and all that other kind of stuff, no.
Oh, okay. Derek left. Yeah, he left that. He said, "Be back a little later. See you guys." Derek, yeah.
Sub D's all muted too.
Check out my flip-up sights on this.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I got those same ones. And then they co-witness your regular scope too?
Yep. Very cool.
Man, I miss my AR. It's not like I used it though. I never was shooting.
That's the thing this is probably the tactical rifle I shoot the least. But when it comes to it's actually really good for pig hunting and that sort of thing. So that's the main reason I keep it around. It's a real good hog gun.
I lost a bullet.
What? You lost
That's
a
no
bullet?
good.
I just love it when like random 44 rounds go floating around your garage.
We're gonna get like a live accidental discharge here. Cause you guys...
No, none of that.
No one shoot themselves.
Ended.
What is that?
Let me just make sure my weapon is clear here.
It looks like a fake Glock. What is that?
You're very astute, sir. This is a Smith & Wesson Sigma, which in the 90s was made to emulate Glocks.
That's almost exactly what it looks like. It looks like one of those video game Glocks.
Yep.
It's
a great gun.
I was tipped off by the single stack mag.
Yep.
Single stack?
It's got the same poly count as like True Crime Streets of New York. Fucking PlayStation 1 graphics.
Man.
Suburban just
Velocity goes bipod.
What happened to Suburban?
There's zero fucks given on that part. He's just like,
yeah. He was like, I don't need no guns in my world.
With all that stuff going on. We see the Suburban is unmuted his mic. Hey, welcome back.
Wow, you guys talking about guns? I don't know shit about guns.
He's like,
he was glazing over in boredom, man. We gotta change the subject.
I can see the same exact look in my girlfriend's eye when I talk about shit she doesn't care about.
Yeah, she's like
there's a Nissan dealership right up the road that just got in a Nissan GTR that I've been googly eyes at for the past couple of days, right? So I'll rent. They won't let me fucking do that. Are you kidding me? Have you seen my credit? But it's just sitting up there, right, in the dealership, and this is Brunswick, Georgia, which is like ghetto town, USA. And I don't know why they have it there, but I go up there and I look at it, and I was talking to her about it. I was like, "Oh, that's a Nissan GTR that does 0 to 60 in like 2.8 seconds. It's got twin turbo, it's V6." And her eyes are just like fucking glaucoma.
Yeah.
He did not care, dude.
And then I mentioned the word motorcycle, and she perks all up. She's like, "What? Motorcycle?"
I'm the same way, man. I don't give a shit about cars and that much, but when it comes to motorcycles, that's where I like to go fast.
I just like I can talk about motorcycles around her, and she gets so excited about it because she knows everything about them.
How long has your girlfriend been riding, Dan?
Longer than I have.
Really? I want to get a bike for my girlfriend.
My girlfriend is 29, and she rode in college. I'm 21 and didn't start riding till like 4 years ago.
Nice.
Seriously. And she had an R6 before she met me, sold the R6, and then stopped riding for a couple years, and then
she had an R6
came along
before you were out of high school.
Dude, she had an R6 before I was in high school, I think, if I calculated right. Let me think. Okay, so if she's 28 or 29, that's like fucking 10 years ago. College, that'd be 8 years ago. So 8 years ago, what was I doing? Probably tugging my dick doing something stupid. I don't even remember.
That's me every day.
I'm still tugging my dick doing stupid shit.
Playing Matchbox, guys.
It's just like the video game.
How long have you been riding?
Me? I've been riding motorcycles. I've been riding for 4 years, and I just decided to get my license like less than a year ago, like 4 or 5 months ago. I got my license right before.
You've been riding all your life, haven't you?
Who?
You.
Yeah, I've been riding since 1978. But I'm like Dan too, in that I started riding on the street in 1990, and I got my motorcycle license in 1998.
Jeez.
So I rode for seven years without a motorcycle license every day.
I never got fucked with either, man. I was 16. I had a street style bike in Atlanta, and no one fucked with me.
Yeah, back then in the 90s, I don't know what it was about. I don't know if it was a Texas thing or what, but cops just didn't care. I got pulled over several times in that period, and they never even asked me about having a motorcycle endorsement.
He's like back in the 90s. I'm like, yeah, back in 2008.
I am a little bit. I did have a few more years than some of you guys.
I started riding on the road when I was 15, and that was probably in 90. When would that have been? Like 96-ish or something?
You're 38, right?
I'm 37.
Okay. Yeah, so
I used to ride across town. I've had motorcycles since then, off and on, and this year was the first time I got my motorcycle license. So, wow.
I'm glad I got my motorcycle license because I think less than a month after I had it, I totaled my bike, and I didn't have that bike tagged yet. And she's like, "You're fucking lucky you had your motorcycle license. I'd have taken you to jail." I'm like, oh.
Oh, jeez.
Well, another thing you have to be
in jail with these oven mitts on. What are you gonna do about it?
My buddy I ride with, he doesn't have a motorcycle's license. He doesn't have insurance, and I looked at his plates, and they expired in 2009. And I'm like, what the fuck am I riding with you for? Like, cop comes, I'm bailing, you're done.
Is it like harder to get your licenses where you guys are?
No,
I'm just lazy. Fuck it, dude.
Like you go do that little road course thing, and then you're good, right?
It's so easy up here. It's so easy. Fuck.
I put my foot down like 12 times, I think, and she didn't care. She's like, as long as you don't stall the bike, I don't have to fail you. I was like, all right,
like,
whatever.
Drop it.
You're an
There's
instructor,
guys that
right?
drop their bikes and get license up here and shit.
I saw some dude who did the whole road test on a Busa and just nailed it. He was just doing the weave in the little U-turn. I'm like, dude, that bike is such a freaking limo. he just nailed it like nothing.
How'd he fit his 360 back tire in between the two cones?
I know, right?
Now everybody's in the comments telling me how old I am, like I don't know. Chris Rond is like, I was born in 96 and I'm 18. Dude, I bought my house in 1996. This house I'm sitting in right now, I bought in 1996. Damn, Tim, I was born in 97. Well, maybe you'll grow some pubes pretty soon. I don't know.
Hey, Tim, tell us a story. You're an instructor, dude. Tell us like the most train wreck fucking story from someone trying to get there.
I have plenty.
Give us one. Give us a good one.
Okay, is my voice breaking up? Do I have too much gain on my microphone?
Yeah,
It's a little loud, but shit, I stopped caring like 30 decibels ago.
Yeah.
That should be a little bit better. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
No, now you're quiet.
Okay.
No, shut up. Shush, shush, shush.
All right, here, I'll just stay away from the microphone. How about that?
sound good right there.
Okay, so in about...
So he yells.
I'm sorry.
I'll stay away from the microphone. So
I've had
13 years ago.
I've had just enough beer to be a loudmouth. All right, so this was probably, I was certified, I started the instructor program in 2000, and I got certified in 2002, and this was probably 6 months after I'd been teaching motorcycle safety courses. And one of the rules back then was that if at any point during the riding skills evaluation at the very end of the course, if you drop the bike, you fail. Yeah. Doesn't matter how good you've been doing. There's two things that would get you expelled from the class immediately, and one was an unsafe act, and the other was dropping the bike.
And it should.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So no wheeling through the cones.
And,
no endos when you have to stop.
No, hey,
that would be an unsafe act.
It's unsafe. Wait. Oh, unsafe act.
Yeah, that would be.
That's like saying, I wrecked. It's not reckless driving.
So we had this woman who was probably 50-ish, I'm going to say. 55, let's say mid-50s. Had never been on a motorcycle in her life, and we had this joke in the Texas motorcycle safety system that if you're a female over 50 years old and you've never ridden a motorcycle, you need not apply to the safety course, because our washout rate for that demographic was real close to 100% at the time.
Fuck.
There was just something about it. It was definitely over 80 or 90% without joking. I mean, it was a very high washout rate. Well, this woman, she was sketchy through the whole course. She was sketchy through the classroom modules. She was sketchy through all the range exercises. She was wobbly, and she'd bump into people, but she was just the nicest, dumbest little woman you've ever met in your life.
I need another
story. So we get to the riding skills evaluation on the last day, end of the last day, and we give them that line so they'll know the two things that get you expelled at this point in the evaluation: unsafe act or dropping the bike. So she goes for. We're in the braking chutes. If you guys have ever taken an MSF course, there's a section in the evaluation and in the range exercises where you have to basically brake the motorcycle using the rear brake only to let you see what it feels like. And we want you to lock the rear wheel up, keep it locked until you come to a stop.
Do you use your own bike for that?
No. The MSF in Texas, the Texas Motorcycle Safety Unit, supplied all the bikes for the beginner course.
All right, sorry, I know that was off topic. Anyway.
No, that's fine. That's no problem. So she gets to the end of the braking chute, and she has squeezed the clutch all the way in and slammed on her rear brake, but she has also left the throttle wide motherfucking open. She's just whiskey throttling the shit out of this poor little Kawasaki 125 Eliminator. I always thought it was funny that the Kawasaki Eliminator was used as a student bike. Anyway.
The irony.
So we told her, let go of the throttle. And so she lets go of the clutch.
Oh, fuck.
And she takes off like a bat out of hell. Right into this hedge line of the big, thick green hedges. And she disappears into the hedges. She's just gone. And the bike, and it finally. And so we're all running over there. I figured she'd be all cut up and whatever. And she is almost through the other side of that hedge, still on the bike, and still standing upright. And she says, I didn't crash it. I didn't fail.
Fucking loophole city.
Yeah.
So did you pass her?
Actually, we did.
Unleash another safe one onto the road.
The guy at the time he was one of the guys who was over the whole motorcycle safety program in Texas, happened to be there evaluating that day. And I said, Gary, what do we do here, man? I'm glad you're here today because this is a tough call. He said, well, was she a danger to others throughout the course? And I was like, no, she really wasn't. She was a little sketchy and probably will need some instruction, like some private instruction before she's actually really ready. But no, she wasn't dangerous, and she wasn't, anything like that. He said, well, technically she did not drop the motorcycle. So it's up to you. So I passed her. I was a nice guy that day, and I passed her, If
And
that had
then
happened,
he slept with her.
Yeah.
If that guy wasn't there, though, would you have failed her?
Probably I would have, because that would have left less question. You know what I mean? But since one of the administrators of the program was there, and when they say it's up to you, it's your call, we'll let you make the call, that basically means it's okay if you want to pass her,
Yeah.
So I passed her. If it happened on the first day, at the beginning of the course, I would have washed her at that point. But she made it all the way through to the very end, and I just couldn't bring myself to fail her.
If I had done that shit when I got my test, that big old black lady would have failed my ass. No, sweetheart, you can't be doing that shit.
He'd have done something to your ass.
Now, Tim, I'm gonna ask something.
I gotta call Sinead because I just got this shit on my fucking flip phone. Hold on.
Tim, I'm gonna ask something that's probably gonna be kind of uncomfortable, but I'm curious. If you don't want to answer, that's cool. But have you kept in contact with any of the other, any of your students, any people that have taken your class? And
Yes.
have you found that maybe someone had gotten into a motorcycle wreck and had passed or seriously injured themselves after they took your class?
That's one of the things. These are really good questions. One of the things as a motorcycle safety instructor you never want to do out of the goodness of your heart is pass somebody who you know is dangerous. If you know that there's a really good chance they're going to get out in the street and kill themselves, you owe it to them, you owe it to yourself to go ahead and wash them out. You can take them aside and say, hey, look, this is why, okay? And here's some things you can do to maybe improve so that you can make it through this if you come through again. Yes, I have kept in touch with several students. A few of them I ride with. One girl who lives in Odessa, she took the course from me in 2006, and she's had motorcycles on and off, and we still ride together. And another guy who I've kept in contact with is one of the editors of the Lubbock newspaper in Lubbock, Texas, which is about 150 miles north of me. He came down to take the course and has since become like a massive cross-country rider, and is a really nice guy. His name is Randy. To answer your question, I don't know. I know of a few people who've taken the course from me who have gotten into wrecks, but nobody who has died. So I'm thankful for that.
You're a good instructor, that's why.
I like to think so.
And I can't fucking concentrate.
I know. I'm trying to tell this story, and I'm watching that fucking.
I was like tabbed out reading something else while I was listening to you, and then I kept hearing this like boop 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 like some fucking 8-bit Mario.
That's awesome.
Come back and I see this cat doing a dance.
She gets for coming up here.
Have you ever taken a bribe to pass someone?
No.
Damn it.
Do people try and bribe you? Be like, oh, I just suck at bikes, but just take.
No, I've never had that. I've never had that happen. The things that are most frustrating for an instructor is the woman who doesn't, and it could be a guy too, but it's usually women. They come in and they're taking the course because they've been riding on the back of their husband's bike for 20 years, and he's sick of her being back there, and so he signs her up for the course. She doesn't want to ride. She doesn't have any interest in motorcycles, and she'll straight up tell you, I had to take this class because I have to learn to ride because he's sick of me being on the back of his bike all the time and wants me to ride my own bike.
If I don't pass, my husband will hit me.
Yeah. And then the other thing, another major frustration is the husband and wife who take the course together, and then the husband tries to teach his wife the course instead of taking the course himself. So the first thing you learn to do as an instructor when a husband and wife take it together is you separate them. You put, in the classroom, you put them on opposite sides of the room if you can, and then on the range you put him up in the front where he can't see what she's doing and her back in the very back of the group. The most frustrating thing always for me as an instructor was, and I haven't been real active the last year or two, but the most frustrating for me was always the court-ordered motorcycle safety course. So you get this dickhead in the class who doesn't want to be there and doesn't think he needs to be there, and he thinks he can ride better than you and knows more about motorcycles than you, and he's only there because he got some outrageous ticket or was in a wreck and the judge told him in order to keep your license you have to take a motorcycle safety course.
Ooh,
those are
that
the
doesn't
worst.
happen to me.
Yeah, those are the worst to deal with.
You have to.
Oh no, dude. I've been like, I got a reckless driving ticket when I got fucking laid down, and I have this strong feeling that that's gonna happen. Fuck.
Well, just be cool, just go in there with your cup empty and take the course and enjoy it and have fun and maybe use it to sharpen your skills.
I'm gonna go to your classroom. Yeah. I'm gonna go to your classroom and set your classroom on fire.
You have a lawyer, Dan?
Do I have a lawyer?
Yeah.
I do, but I'm not going to use him for a ticket. He's helping me out with some other legal bullshit from one of my previous jobs.
I've used a lawyer for every speeding ticket I've ever got.
I'll totally expand on that when I get done with this. This shit's been going on for a year and still hasn't been solved.
I'm lucky. Yeah, one of my best friends is a lawyer, dude. I just hand him my tickets and say deal with it.
I'm so lucky because like I know a lot of officers, right? So I name drop whenever I get pulled over, and that usually gets me out of them. But this lady was like not letting up, and I was like, Cameron wouldn't write me a ticket, and she's like, well, you better tell Cameron to fucking sit down. She's a total bitch, and then wrote me for reckless driving, and then I tried to get out of it by talking to the judge, or not the judge, but fucking who's below the judge? He's the guy that issues warrants and shit like that.
The sheriff.
His name's Ketchup. So I talked to Ketchup about it. He's like, I'd help you, brother, but you got no action. I can't help you.
Look at my suit, ketchup, motherfucker.
Dude, he's got like he's this old black dude, right? And he's hilarious because he's got one of those like old school suits that it's like a mixture of a suit and a picnic table.
Seersucker.
Yeah. Okay, how about this? You guys
No,
ever
I
see
told
this
you to
movie,
buy a seersucker seat from Cox. Never
What?
mind. No, I told you to buy a seersucker suit from Cox.
All I heard was sucking cocks.
Second cocks. I might be too young for that joke.
You
Your age,
are.
Joe. Your age.
Cocksucker suit from Sears. Never mind.
Oh, I get it. All right.
Yeah, you are too young for it. You don't know what Sears is.
I have a Sears. It's that place where old people go
It is.
to buy
don't even
lawnmowers.
Still around.
I'm lost on this joke. I'm done. Fuck it. Move
Yeah,
on.
I should have never even told it.
Oh man. Well, I
I'm
got
done with my joke.
I got to get to bed.
What are you talking about?
I thought you didn't have to be up at 4:30.
I don't, but I still got to be up tomorrow to bring my son to his first day of school.
Oh, right.
Oh shit, man! I bet he's so excited about that.
Yes, third grade, big ballin'.
You should
Failed third grade.
I loved third grade.
How can you fail third grade?
Dude, I had to repeat it, dude.
I didn't color in between the lines.
I know. How's that even possible? How can you fail third grade?
I don't even know how it happened, dude, but
Just like playing in the playground and freaking running around. I don't even know.
First time I ever got
what
First time
happened.
I ever got my ass beat by the principal was in third grade for dipping snuff.
In third grade?
Third
What'd you
grade?
do in high school? Heroin? What the fuck?
You're hardcore.
I didn't even know what I was doing. Some kid said, "Hey man, check this out," and it's snuff.
I had my
What is
first
that?
beer at 3 months.
Yeah. Born with a beard in my hand.
Actually, I have some pictures of me holding a Stroh's at like 4 years old. Yeah.
Nice. All right, guys. I'm going to take off. So have a good one, guys. And everybody, thanks for watching.
Right on, Neil.
man.
Have a good one.
Take
man.
it easy.
Take it easy.
Go ahead. Take it easy.
Oh.
I'll stay for a little
Who's
bit.
gonna
I
host the
gotta,
next live stream on?
Yeah, it'll live stream for about 5 more minutes.
I'll stay till then. I got to edit a video here in a little bit, but I'll chill till a little bit.
I'm gonna do that for 5 minutes.
Do what for 5 minutes? Fucking lost. Oh, don't get that
We're all
finger
doing that
exercise.
for 5
And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4.
Oh my god, dude. I'm
He has to
coughing
wash his hair.
down and choking.
I as well have to leave.
Uh-huh.
I have to
Ahem. You have to
All right,
go,
I'm back.
Sub D?
No, I have a video to edit myself, but
Oh.
I got 2 more videos in Michigan. That's it. I'm done.
How the fuck did I find your channel, Suburban? I have no idea how I found your channel.
Cause
It
it's
wasn't-
fucking cool.
It wasn't through... Who gave you a shout-out? It wasn't through them. I remember being like, oh, Staffy got a shout-out.
EN187 is how I found him. The pizza throwing video.
I might have found him through that, too.
Yeah.
I was like, I watched your channel intro one day, and I got a hard-on, and I was like, okay.
And then you watch my videos and you're like, what? That's nothing like
No,
the trailer.
I remember watching your video where you're like, we're going to go meet up with our friend who's on his Yamaha. He's totally unreliable, as he bails out Fucking, you guys are gonna go to some sort of bike show. You're like, he's super unreliable. And the next clip of you guys at a gas station, he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna go. Fucking, he's like, he's never got money. We can't hang out with him. Where's all your money going? I'm not gonna go today, guys. Fucking
There was
lost.
so much to that conversation that I just got rid of, but I worked on him.
I picked on it. I picked on it so quick.
There's some people who want to join, but I have no idea how to get a link to them.
You're asking the wrong person.
I think I have it. Hold on.
I mean, I have the link, but I don't know how to get it to them. You can't post a URL in the comments.
You're gonna have to friend them on Facebook, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Hold on, let me look for the link.
I want to find that video. I'm gonna watch your channel teaser again and hide this fucking oyster in my pants. Yeah, man, this is it, dude. This gets me randy. Photobomb, photobomb. Man, I miss doing wheelies and shit, but you get hurt doing that.
No, you don't. You only get hurt when you crash.
That's true.
Yes.
I do wheelies differently in my early 40s than I did in my early 20s. I just rip a little wheelie, go a few hundred feet, and then I'm done.
A few hundred feet.
Well, they go by pretty fast. Or 100 feet, I don't know. Maybe not
A
even.
few hundred feet. Yeah, okay.
Check out your Facebook. I just sent you a message to the link. Send it to those people, whoever wants in.
Okay.
I'm trying to do that right now. Let's see if it works.
Oh, snap. I forgot you have a Ready Hot. Hot and Ready or whatever. CC's Pizza. Fucking whatever. I give
$5
up.
hot and ready.
Yeah, I give up on talking.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
All right, I'm gonna go get one more beer if we're gonna stay on for a little
It
while.
doesn't let you, whatever. It doesn't let you
Okay.
post that shit.
Right back.
Whatevs.
I'm always checking who subscribes to me. Like if I check my subscribers, I look at my subscribers and then I see if anyone's got over 100 subscribers. I usually check them out and see what their content's about.
Maybe that's how you found my channel. I think I subscribed to you. Maybe you looked at my channel.
I know for a fact that's how I found EN187. So that's probably how I did.
Maybe me too, because I got way more than 100.
Oh,
I got like 170 or something like that.
oh
Subscribers?
man, no, dude, you're too mainstream for me. Fucking Ends Lick, I'm still subscribed to him. I'm unsubscribed at 10K. I'm like, no, Neil.
Before it was cool to be cool and shit, so it's all good.
Words. That's probably dead how I found you, sub. It did.